Loader, what's up, man? What's going on with you, Lou?
Yeah, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, man, my name Money Low. They call me Money Low, you know what I'm saying?
All
Infinite
right.
Paper Productions, you know what I'm saying? We doing it real big. Matter of fact, I love to be a manager, man. Let me give you a full description of, the possibilities and the capabilities that my company got to offer, Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm at my mom's house right now.
Man, I don't think this is the time or the place.
You like to eat?
Yeah, I like to eat.
Me too. Boom, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get off the way. You know what major visibility is? Major visibility? You need to go to Ludiversal. It ain't the universe, it's the Ludiverse. Ludy. I'm trying to tell you about visibility, Luda. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you about the Ludiverse and visibility. Help me help you, Luda. Help me help you.
Hands up! Hands up! Here's another one, and another one. Geek. Why you all in my ear talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear? Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. Geek, I ain't playing around. Make one buck move, I take you down. Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. So come on, don't get swung on. It's the knick-knack, paddywhack, still riding Cadillacs, family off the street. Make my homies put the baggies back. Still stacking black, still action-packed. And dope, I keep it flipping like acrobats. That's why that'll crack a back. Cause on my whip is more hit than the Shack Attack. But I ain't speaking about ballin', just thinking about brawling till y'all start falling. We all in together now, birds of a feather now. Just bought a plane, so we changing the weather now. So put your brakes on, caps, put your capes on, and knock off your block. Get dropped and have your face blown. Cause I'll prove it, scratch off the music like, hey, little stupid, don't make me lose it. Why you all in my talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear? Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, why you all in my ear talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to hear? Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. Geek, I ain't playing around. Make one buck move, I take you down. Get back, you don't know me like that. Get back, you don't know me like that. I came, I saw, I hit him right dead in the jaw. I came, I saw, I hit him right dead in the jaw. I came, I saw, I hit him right dead in the jaw. I came, I saw, I hit him right dead in the jaw.
Hey,
I caught him with a rifle, caught him with a jab, caught him with an uppercut, kicked it.
Okay, that's a lot, isn't it? He's like yelling. He's like yelling. I wish you would have came in over on the other page. I just was on the other page. I can't do shit over here but talk shit. But I got some very important information for we, us, them, they, all coming. Get into it.
Shit is stuff that it ain't. This is why a lot of y'all, you don't so long that y'all don't even really understand what it feel like to be in a real relationship. Like, bitches don't know what real is. Motherfuckers done been fake so long that y'all don't even really understand what it feel like to be in a real relationship. Like, bitches don't know what real is. Nigga don't even barely know what a real bitch is. Like, motherfuckers been faking so long. And when I say faking, I'm gonna break this shit down. But motherfuckers been faking so long to the point where, to them, fake is real and real is fake, right? When a bitch tell your ass the truth and speak what's on their heart, y'all be so bothered by that it's more peaceful to y'all for a motherfucker to lie to you and tell you bullshit. Now, you will say out loud you don't want to be lied to, and you don't want to be told no bullshit, and that you understand your role and that you know what you bring to the table. But really, all that shit be reversed. And I'm going to tell you some real shit. For a lot of y'all that you really don't want to accept it, just be real. It start with how you was raised, right? A lot of y'all, your mama taught you a lot of pussy asshole ways. For a lot of you niggas, like your daddy or lack thereof, you turned out to be a fuck nigga to the core. What I mean is, Yeah, on the surface, like you work a job, you pay your bills, you got your little groups of homeboys. But deep down, when it comes out of your intentions when dealing with people, like, bro, you don't be right. And I'm gonna tell y'all, some of y'all got that shit right. Like when I say rightful, meaning you got that bitch honest. Like you got them character traits like from your OG. You got that shit from your upbringing. A lot of y'all from your upbringing being flawed, meaning a bitch was flawed with you about what was real and what was going on. This them upbringings where y'all was broke, but your mama made it seem like shit was going on that wasn't going on, and y'all was told this was grown folks' business. So you really believe that broke is all right and fake is real, and what your mind telling you ain't okay, another motherfucker outside of you telling you it's okay. So you growed up. You got to a point where you became an adult and you don't even trust your own mind. Then you be so caught up in that you go into them fucking hypotheticals, making up that bullshit in your mind, telling yourself shit is stuff that it ain't. This is why a lot of y'all, you don't know how to process breakups. You don't understand how to be in a healthy relationship. You don't understand what healthy communication is because you ain't educating your shit on this shit. Yourself on this shit. You don't understand what conflict resolution skills really look like. You don't know what it looked like to agree to disagree because you will verbally say you agree to disagree, but then walk around with an attitude showing that you wasn't okay with the agree to disagree, but you would keep saying that, and then you swear you real, but in all reality, everything I'm describing is reflective of fake. But see, when you've been living in this shit for so long, it feels like this is okay, this is straight. Another thing is a lot of y'all was raised dysfunctional because you don't believe your mama or your daddy or your granny, whoever you raised you, could do no wrong. Like, you know, people ain't perfect, but yet you never willing to admit, like wholeheartedly admit that a bitch ain't know something, ain't do right by you on certain shit. Now, you know, if you grow up like I did in the hood and shit, you would damn near beat a bitch up for saying something about your mama, even if the shit true.
Ooh-wee.
And in a weird way, you got yourself believing this is right. But if a bitch telling you the truth, what is you jumping on them for?
Mm-hmm.
If a motherfucker saying some shit that's accurate, if you don't like it, the next step is to fucking change that shit. Not get upset, get triggered, get offended, dive in your feelings and make it seem like you a motherfucking victim, and then it justify doing something to somebody. Y'all was raised fake. So now when we fast forward and I'm doing Zooms like the one I'm doing tonight on roles in relationships, bitch, you don't even understand what a relationship look like. Cause half the ones you been in, you made them bitches up. Half the motherfucking bonds you had with a bitch.
Okay,
nigga,
hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. I got out of character there for a minute. But this shit's funny because we're dealing with a bunch of fake niggers. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but y'all cray. Listen up.
With what you got, these hoes looking for to insert themselves in your life based on your value being in what you got materialistic and what you can do for them to the point where you ain't never experienced nothing real, my G. So you can't even sit in a room and have a conversation about no real shit. A lot of y'all, you every other post y'all motherfucking making is about real or fake, bro. You got to understand the difference between what's real and what's fake to even say some shit solid or not. Y'all be way off. Then when I go to talking this real shit, a bitch go to getting offended and shit. Now, accept and eat this real. A lot of y'all, boy, every relationship you been in, starting with the bond you had with your motherfucking mama, was fake to a certain extent. A good percentage of your interactions was flawless fuck. A good percentage of what a motherfucker taught you about being a good person. I ain't talking about washing your ass, cleaning up their motherfucking house, not going in their refrigerator and doing what they telling you to do. No, I'm talking about values. What you know about loyalty, honesty, accepting truth even when it hurts. What do you know about agreeing to disagree, conflict resolve? These are things, speaking up for yourself, being assertive from the heart. Like, y'all don't understand this shit, and you think you really gonna go out in the world and build a prosperous relationship. Now you got to go back to what the fuck you was taught, unlearn, and read the fuck learn. I'm gonna let y'all process that because I got more to say.
Ooh-wee. Wait. Now listen, guys. I've been saying ooh wee since I don't know. I saw this movie long time ago. It's a choreographer movie because I like to dance. I'm a choreographer. And there's a song in this movie. It's called Ooh Wee. Ooh Wee. And 23 picked it up. Now, I got a lot of people saying ooh wee. People that know me. They'll be like, ooh wee, Vern. Ooh wee. Now, the lip gonna get on here and say that I copied it. I don't know where I went and got it from on the YouTube streets because I did not get it from the YouTube streets. I got it from a movie. There's a soundtrack and there's a song. These motherfuckers is on the dance floor and they dancing. Ooh wee. They tearing a hole in the motherfucking floor. As a matter of fact, I believe I got a video of me dancing to ooh wee. Ooh wee. Wait a minute, let me see if I can get it. Wait a minute. Fuck talking about it. Wait a minute. Watch. Wait a minute. Ooh wee. That's all you have to say. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. And it comes right up, I'm telling you. Ooh wee. Where my shit at? Here it is right here. All you have to do is say ooh wee. It comes right up. Okay, bitch.
La 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 la.
Shit!
Yeah.
What's the deal, nigga? What's the deal? Wee! God damn it!
You know how it goes. You know it's day in the hood. Yo.
Wee!
New York City, heard it going down. Friday night, midnight, Atlantic City, slots machines, ding, 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 when they were off. Lock the doors, that's when those kids beat off. Cigars, Paisley Road, 4 bitches guarded me safely as we walked to the window. The cashier was scared, he asked for my info. The manager of our that's an insult, that's Nicole, Miss Nicole. We talking about $5 million. Yeah, this ain't Play-Doh, though. And your horoscope bag, you gonna slay those. We got scribbles getting the ass and rocking the show. Special guest.
That's where I got it from. Back to the content.
I got more to say. Just let y'all process that. Because some of y'all triggered. So now let me say this. When I said the part about every relationship you done been in been fake, a lot of y'all started out.
Oh, you back?
Making fake friends. You started out feeling like you gotta bond or be around this person based on what the fuck you was told. I give you a perfect example. It's a lot of y'all, you hung with a certain group of people based on what another motherfucker told you about them people, or some of y'all based on what your mama told you. Y'all fuck with these cousins or this side of the family based on the opinion leaders in y'all family telling y'all, right? Not because these people was asking y'all a cup of tea, but because your mama was clicked up with her mama, so you hung with the kids and y'all bonded the best way y'all knew how, even though a lot of shit they was saying and doing, it didn't even sit well with you, right? Talk to be fake. A lot of y'all, I'm gonna break this shit down even further. And trigger warning, a lot of y'all mama taught y'all to be flawed with y'all daddy. Y'all daddy taught y'all to be flawed with y'all mama. So now y'all done mastered the concept on how to sit in a bitch face while they talk about somebody else that you fuck with, but you don't know how to be loyal or pick a motherfucking side or stand your motherfucking ground. You don't understand? I'll give you an example. A lot of y'all, you raised by your mama and you knowing if in front of her, you made it seem like you really want to be around your daddy, or you really wanted to go with him, or you liked his girlfriend or his new wife, she gonna get mad. So guess what? You sit around her and pretend like you ain't really into that nigga like that, or you don't really like that lady like that because you know it's gonna hurt her feelings. She teaching you how to be fake. Then some of y'all, you sat around while your mama talk shit about other family members, your daddy, aunties, cousins, anybody that you actually as a child, you like them. right? But you got to sit there because she grown and you not, and listen to her talk shit about somebody that you actually fuck with. She was teaching you how to be fake. So now fast forward when you hoes and niggas sit around in barbershops and be in stores and shit, and you witness somebody talking about your dog or talking shit about somebody you fuck with. You don't know how to speak up. You don't know how to be assertive and stand your ground.
You don't know how to speak up, bitches. You're fake.
Your mammy taught you this at 8 and 9 years old.
Wait.
You was raised to be fake and flawed.
I don't know if y'all can understand fake kicking it. Y'all fake kicking it. We, us, them, they coming. I don't know that shit.
You was raised to sit there and suppress your feelings about another motherfucker based on how it was gonna make her feel. Now you grow up and this shit embedded in your subconscious. It's a part of your character, bro. It's a part of your character, sis. A lot of y'all niggas, y'all get y'all kids around y'all. You feel some type of way about your baby mama. Your jit sitting up listening to you talk shit about that girl, right? But that's their mama. They fuck with their mama. But they got to sit with you to not get in trouble and pretend like they okay or comfortable with the stuff you saying about her. Y'all raise y'all jits to be flaw-ass jits. So by the time they turn 17, 18, the motherfuckers be faker than a bitch. And you could see it. You can see it on their little Instagrams, on their little Facebooks and shit. Y'all already got them bitches raised wrong. So now when you fast forward, your daughter 19, 20, she fucking on a nigga, get pregnant, nigga telling her you don't want to have no baby right now and shit. A bitch will fake put themselves in a relationship. Have a baby, go around tell people he wanted the baby, he was fucking me raw, so he wanted to have a baby with you. Now you done had a whole conversation with this nigga about the abortion clinic and the nigga not even wanting the child, but you gonna lie to yourself because your mammy taught you how to be fake and pretend shit is something that it's not. So now for the past 3 to 5 years, baby, 3 or 5 years old, you going around making it seem like a nigga a deadbeat. How the fuck can you be a deadbeat when you told a bitch from the start we wasn't even fucking like that for this? This was just a consequence of our irresponsible actions.
But
fucking.
We
Your
just
mama
fucking.
taught you to fake it till you make it, so you gonna pretend
you
and keep telling this flaw ass story. And then y'all think this cute. Then y'all group up with other dumb hoes that was raised fake like y'all, and then all y'all believe that this shit makes sense. Then you say you want a real man, a real relationship, some real shit after you done did everything conducive of being fake. Y'all niggas will do the same thing too. A lot of y'all niggas, bro, you don't know what it's like to be loyal. You don't know because your attachment style fucked up based on being an insecure attachment style or insecure bond with your parents. Daddy left. Mama don't know how to teach you how to be no motherfucking man. So guess what? You got whole tendencies. Rightfully so. You got them bitches rightfully so based on who raised you. So now you don't know how to talk shit out like a motherfucking man. You gossip like a bitch. You go around and get in your feelings and feel some type of way about everything. You damn near another female. Then you get in a relationship and you tell yourself, this is how fake y'all be. You get in a relationship, you tell yourself you want a bitch to be submissive to you and let you lead, but you damn near a bitch. This is a lesbian relationship because this two hoes together. You a hoe and she a hoe. You get emotionally triggered and be acting like a bitch. She emotionally triggered, and of course she a woman, so she gonna act off of how she feel. Everybody sitting around not doing the shit they supposed to do, not focusing on shit they supposed to, talking about how the fuck they feel. When most of the shit in real life require logic and common sense. Forward progress in relationships require you to set aside what you feel, state what the fuck you want clearly, communicate and receive back what the other person trying to tell you, and work through that shit. So now when we talk about like, okay, Love Dorsey doing a Zoom tonight on roles in relationships, bitch, you got to get rid of them fake character traits first. A lot of y'all hoes, you lie to yourself. Like y'all know damn well niggas nowadays is looking for situations where this is grown men, right? Not none of them niggas y'all be talking to. But grown men, they looking for niggas for relationships with a bitch where this woman is pleasant. Just pleasant. Bitch, you ain't even got to be the finest. You ain't got to be the thickest. You ain't got to have no businesses and be no female entrepreneur. Grown men is looking for women that are just pleasant. Ain't overly independent. Ain't all in a masculine and don't know what the essence of a woman is, thinking that having a car, their own car, own house make you real or make you a real. Niggas is just looking for pleasant women. A lot of y'all hoes, you act like you don't understand. Bitch, you're not pleasant. And you know that. You know that from sitting back reflecting on your previous relationships. You know that from looking at your relationship with your baby daddies. You know that. You know that. But you lie to yourself every day. You put that makeup on and
Nina, God damn it. Hi, Nina. Listen, Nina. You that bitch. You the bitch. I'm saying it in front of all of YouTube. So you might have to lock your doors. You might have to check your windows. You might have to check your Facebook. You might have to lock your Facebook down. But 2300 has chosen you. Mm-hmm. I want you, Nina. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want you to be my number one mod. Mm-hmm. Just you. Would you do that for me, please? Please. Oh, I understand that. And I'm not on here like that either, Nina. You know that. I'm not on there. I'm not on here like that. And then I'm also in a different community. I'm in the J4K community and I'm also in the beef sector. But I'm going to have a 300 count subscriber party over on my other channel. And I want you to watch the door, Nina. Okay? Because I only want 23 people in my chat. When I give this $300 away, I only want 23 people in the chat. Okay? So after 23 people is in the chat, block everybody else. Well, don't block them. Time them out. Just don't let them in. Don't let them in. But I am going to do a lock-in. I know how to do a lock-in. So I'm going to do a lock-in. And we're going to give away some money and we're going to party. Now, usually I support, the big YouTubers. And I go around and I give money to the little subscribers. But this party that I'm wanting to have it for my mods and the little people that I see up and down the YouTube streets. Now, I've done my homework and I have dotted my T's. Get into it. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that because I've got so many trolls and bitches on my ass right now, Nina. I have to do shit on the low. If you get my drift. I will be getting in contact with you. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to tell you this right off of the bat. As soon as you hit the dough, you got $50, okay? As soon as Nina hits the dough, she got 50. I don't care. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I guess I'm giving away $350 because as soon as she hits the door, I've been trying to give her money since Christmas. I've been trying to give Nina money since Christmas. Here at Christmas, December, January, February, March. 4 months. 4 months. Thank you, Nina. Okay, let me get back into my commentary because this is going to be good. And these bitches is going to be hating on me after I get done with my commentary. Now, last time I set these bitches on fire, they're running up and down the YouTube streets calling me a goddamn pedophile. Now, after I get done with these bitches today, I don't know what I'm going to be. Let's get into it. Let me finish it up. Thanks, Nina.
Motherfucking wigs and go around and act like you're something that you're not instead of confronting the fact that I've been through some things in my life. Partly my choices, partly on how I was raised, that has me in a space where I wear attitude all day long from a negative space. My mind jumps to a negative space first. So I look for shit. I go into relationships saying verbally that I'm looking for something positive and I want this to work, but everything in my mind has me focused on negative shit. Fake. And then you swear you be real well. And the thing about the stuff I'm saying, you ain't got to be mad at me because the thing is, the shit I'm speaking is facts. You don't have to be mad. Just go fix it. Just go get in a Zoom like mine by texting 678-965-0698, or bitch, go to some therapy. My nigga, go sit down with some real niggas, some mature men. Like, go sit down and really have a conversation about your whole ass ways and change them bitches. You don't have to be a hoe forever. Bitch, you ain't got to be an unpleasant ass, masculine ass female forever. You could change that shit. That's the beauty about what I'm saying. Instead of y'all bitches getting triggered, instead of y'all niggas getting triggered and then being mad, like, don't block me. Go get in therapy. Go sit down and see about yourself. Really go down and go sit down and weigh out how real or fake you is. How much shit do you lie to yourself about? Y'all motherfuckers be right around here. We could tell based on how your life look that you're not good at certain things. Yet y'all will still walk around and act like you straight. No, I'm straight. Talking about you worry about if a bitch get to say that they helped you or not. Motherfucker, it really don't matter what they say they did. You need the help. You need the motherfucking help. It don't matter if a bitch did go break, they help you get a car or help you get your finances straight. You needed the motherfucking help. This is what real is. A lot of y'all don't understand this. Come in raw. When you get in this bitch raw, be willing to be vulnerable. Look that word up. Be willing to come and see a bitch. What you don't want to let a bitch see you have going, bitch. Just come in this motherfucker with the intent that I really don't give a fuck what flaws y'all notice about me. I plan on checking off all these bitches. I plan on fixing all this shit. And the stuff I can't fix, the stuff that I can't genuinely fix, I'm gonna learn to accept that shit so I'm not triggered if you got something to say about it. This is real work. This is that shadow work that y'all don't understand. This is when you mature and you realize, regardless of what I may have been through in the past, regardless of what I'm going through right now, all I got to understand is what the fuck I don't want no more, what I want my life to look like, and I got to understand my strengths and weaknesses. With that right there, the sky's the motherfucking limit. All that other shit is bullshit. All that other shit is noise. All that other shit is unnecessary. All that other shit will throw you off focus. A lot of y'all got to admit, I don't know what a real relationship feels like. I don't know what a real friendship feels like. Because everybody I ever fucked with, I trauma bonded. We got together based on we don't like that bitch. So now we end up connecting. And then I just told myself she was a real bitch. She ain't never actually did no shit real. I ain't never experienced no relationship where a nigga genuinely sat down and vocalized that he want to build something with me. I just fucked the nigga multiple times, and then from him wanting the pussy multiple times, I told myself he want to be with me. He didn't tell me this. I told myself, and then I put that pressure down for us to move forward. The next step, I leverage certain shit. A lot of y'all be in relationships, and you be knowing when I say this, y'all get so mad. I said this on the one live. How can you make a nigga be a bitch? Come on now, I come from the hood. Oh, I know what's up. Bitch, I know what the fuck's up. Same way niggas will use their bag over a bitch head to control them and to still fucking with them and dealing with them. Bitches do the same thing. Pussy, a car, anything a nigga lacking or need. Y'all get them niggas in survival season, fresh out of prison or fresh out of a relationship, don't got his basics together, and use all that shit to leverage your way to the wifey spot in his life. You lied to your motherfucking self. That's that fake that's coming out. You got yourself believing you got some sort of bond with this nigga that you don't got. This man don't even got his self together, but you sitting up here overcompensating, unhealthy attachment. You got yourself believing, got other people around y'all believing, to the point where y'all hoes will group up with family members and tell a nigga they wrong when it come out and they don't want to fuck with y'all no more, or they be cheating out the window. Y'all be knowing these niggas ain't never sat out and asked you hoes to actually be nothing serious. You just told yourself this what it's gonna be based on not having no boundaries, bitch. Based on low self-esteem and being desperate to be in something. Based on not knowing them Disney movies where the prince saved the female in the end, and every one of them motherfuckers, you was conditioned since a little girl to believe that that is your happy ending. So by any means, you'll get that bitch. If it means throwing away your pride, your self-esteem, lying to yourself, y'all hoes will buy y'allself some shit for Valentine's Day and pretend like a nigga bought it. I be seeing hoes in my city all the time. Caption be his favorite. Girl, we have not seen this nigga, yet. Then y'all tell yourselves, well, I'm private and I don't like to keep. That's not private. That's a secret, bitch. And then for a lot of y'all, it ain't even no secret. It don't exist. It's delusion, ho. There is no nigga. We know that you post that to make us as females feel some type of way, but in all reality, bitch, we try to get situated with our own man. We don't actually give a fuck if you his favorite or not, or if there's a him there or not. We don't give a fuck. That's stuff you do to put painting, to put makeup, to put a facade up over your low fucking self-esteem at the fact that you can't land a healthy relationship with a man that respects you. 86 the caption, so let's get raw for 2023. Let's get real, bitch. Let's get the fuck real. Let's be honest. There are things going on with you hoes' character, your ways, the fakeness in you, the flawness, the unhealthy attachment styles, the trauma from childhood that got you fucked up. It's a lot of shit in you niggas that got to do with being raised by a single mother and never getting that experience around a grown, mature man. It's a lot of y'all, bro. You act like a hoe. Arguing with a bitch online, doing shit just to make a bitch feel some type of way. None of these things are reflective of, I don't fuck with drama. Nigga just looking for somebody to be his peace. Nigga just trying to chill, bro. Everything you doing is the opposite of trying to chill or attract peace. All them lies you tell all these different ratchet women, then when they start fighting and shit going on where you can't see your kids and shit based on some shit you done did with her friend or some other shit like that. Bro, none of this shit is reflective of you trying to produce anything healthy. Now, for those of y'all that's real trigger, I suggest you get a phone call, 678-965-0698. You can get a 30-minute one-on-one phone call, 15-minute one-on-one phone call. Only thing I ask is when you get on the phone with me, you paid for this time. Bitch, be able to accept this real. Nigga, be able to accept this shit raw and uncut. I don't mind telling you your mammy raised you wrong, your daddy raised you wrong, your grandmammy wasn't right. That be y'all that feel some type of way about being honest with family about what the fuck's going on. I'm going to just let that shit simmer down, settle, just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Shit definitely be weird. Shit definitely be fake. Shit definitely be flawed. Shit definitely be made up. Hoes definitely be delusional. Niggas definitely be emotional as fuck. Lying like a motherfucker, playing like a motherfucker. And in the end, I be saying shit like this because the worst lies that y'all be telling is the ones that y'all be done told y'all self. Lie to them hoes all you want to, bro. Lie bitch to your baby daddy or whoever else you're fucking with, right? Lie to them niggas in them text messages, whatever you want to do. Lie to your fans online or to the people that you friends with. But bitch, at some point, you got to tell yourself the motherfucking truth because your life is reflective of what's really going on. Your real life. Not the life you show online, but your real life. Accountability is a motherfucker. That's the first line of my book. You ain't got it. Go on Amazon, type in Pay Attention by Love Dorsey. Get that bitch. It's a workbook. The words big and double space for your motherfucking ass to circle, highlight, write in how the shit relate to your life. Answer them questionnaires in that motherfucker and get the work done. The real work. Not the work y'all go to for paycheck to paycheck. The real work. The work that when you really do this shit, the sky's the limit on anything you're trying to do. Y'all be lying to y'allselves about being good parents. Lying to y'allselves about being a pleasant person. Lying to y'allselves about being a real nigga. Lying to y'allselves about being a provider. Lying to y'allselves about being a good friend. Y'all be lying. Everything that be going on be reflective of you don't know how to do this very well. But you keep waking up telling your motherfucking self everything is all right. I done told y'all motherfuckers that be the phrase that be killing y'all. When y'all sit around let it be, it's going to be all right. It will be all right if you make it all right. If you get up and do the work. It ain't just going to be all right on its own. Is you crazy? You could sit there and be fucked up financially all your life. You could sit there and be fucked up in your social life and relationships all your life. Bitch, let me tell you something, sis. You could sit there and choose the wrong niggas and get dogged out all your life. Do you understand? It's hoes that when they was 17, they was getting dogged out, and now they 55, 60, and they still lonely and getting dogged out because they never did no type of work to be honest with themselves about why they picked the type of people they picked. They never faced their trauma, healed from no real shit, and they got dogged out from day one to the time they got off this motherfucking earth. It's niggas, they been getting tried and fucked up by women, fucked over by women they dating and choosing, all that. You know, it's niggas with 2, 3, 4 baby mamas, and all them bitches is doing them a certain kind of way by their jits, boy. It ain't just gonna be all right. If you don't put your foot down and take control of the things that you know you're able to fix and change. All right. I said 17, not 7, bitch. I said 17. It's little girls right now getting dogged out by somebody's son at 17. Fast forward, they're going to be 33 and still getting dogged out. Fast forward at 40, 45, 50, they'll just tell themselves, girl, I'm going to just be by myself. I'm single by choice. Bitch, I ain't worried about these niggas because never fix the real shit. Never fix the real shit. It's niggas, they on their third or fourth serious relationship. Every bitch they done pick only with them for money and what they could do. The first bitch used them for whatever she could. Second bitch used them for whatever she could. Third bitch used, and right now he on his fourth motherfucking relationship, and a bitch still in his face playing like she for him and really just trying to get whatever the fuck he got to offer, and that's that. Just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. If a bitch or a nigga get on here and say I'm lying, run from them. I'm telling y'all. Cause the shit be so common sense, it be so logical. It's scary to see some of you hoes disagree. Some of you niggas disagreeing, the shit be sad.
I don't know.
Bitch be lying in them marriages and all. That's why y'all see, oh my God, I can't believe they got a divorce. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Here she go on a live. He was putting his hands on me. And you was damn sure posting them pictures like everything was great. The fuck you want us to do? You got to confront, be real, raw, and honest, and move forward. Fuck what a bitch gonna say. Y'all be so worried about what it's, but see again, y'all get this shit honest from the motherfuckers that raised y'all. Y'all be so worried about what a bitch gonna think if y'all leave or if the marriage don't work out or if the man, you better be honest with yourself about what the fuck you got yourself into. Because the thing is, you're not perfect. Give yourself room in the honesty to know I'm probably picking wrong. There's things about me that's attracting this type of shit. What I say I'm attracted to and what I actually end up in doing with niggas and bitches, they don't align. Let me be real that the math ain't mathing. The 1 plus the 1 is equaling 4, and that shit ain't really adding up. It's shit y'all don't want to hear. Because you worrying about what the people at the church gonna say. You worrying about what a bitch gonna say if you don't keep the baby. You worrying about what another nigga gonna say. Or you worrying about if this bitch go get with another nigga and end up being in a better situation. The shit ain't working out for you, bro. Like the hoe don't respect you. It ain't no pleasant situation. Home don't feel like a real home. It's just a place for you to go. The energy there fucked up. But because you worry about another nigga dicking her down. Now, ain't shit in this shit reflective of a wife to you, but you so worried about what she might do with another nigga, you stand, hand yourself the fuck up, fighting the motherfucking demons. Just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me, lying to y'all motherfucking self. We can see y'all out and about. Bitch talk to you like she wanted, like you one of her kids. Yeah, man, that's my old girl. Looks to me like she's actually your op. No, man, I'm saying that's my old lady. She talks to you like, bitch, she your mama. No, I'm saying that's my wife. Nigga, the way she was coming at you and the way you couldn't even express how the fuck you felt, bruh. She looked like an enemy to me. But keep telling yourself that. You know, fake is the new real. And anything real, a bitch be quick to say is fake. A op, it really be an op. Bruh be like, man, that's my baby mama. Sir, you need to go get an attorney quick because the way that she's operating, it don't look like y'all is no type of family. Shit look like she's out to get you, sir. But you know, keep telling yourself whatever it is you want to tell yourself. The ops. A lot of y'all sleeping next to him. Y'all posting online, fuck a hater, but the hater right there next to you. That's the one worried about you praying about going up. Bitch next to you praying that you don't go up. So you don't attract no new hoes. So she can keep you leveraged where she got you at. Niggas do it too. Niggas do it too. Hoes be sitting around fighting with other. You ever seen two bitches fighting? And they'll tell you fake. They'll tell you they ain't fighting about no. This ain't about no nigga. Bitch, this about my respect. So now you big on respect. Now you big on respect. Let's talk about it. Now you real big on respect. The nigga that you laid up with don't respect you. Your kids don't damn near respect you. But now you big on respect when a stranger say some shit. A bitch you don't even know. Now you big on, cause by my respect, a bitch gonna have to see me. Okay, go and see her. And when you come back, you still over here with a nigga that don't got no respect. So what you gonna do about that?
Have to see me, I guess.
Them children don't respect your ass. If it wasn't for whoopings, they would do what the fuck they wanted to do. As soon as they get old enough to where you can't whoop their ass no more, they not. Well, you don't want to talk about that respect. You just want to talk about the respect of a female that your nigga is entertaining. But he your nigga though. You don't want to talk about that. You just want to talk about how a pussy hoe gonna give you your respect. You want to go out in the world and beat the respect that you feel like you deserve out of somebody else rather than doing the work in your own house to just rightfully get the respect given to you that you deserve based on your real character and you being a pleasant person and a good mother and a good spouse and picking the right person that's for. Oh, y'all don't want to talk about that. Oh my, y'all don't want to speak on that. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to cuss the bitch out in the DMs that DM'd your nigga and he DM'd back. Y'all want to work on that respect. Makes no sense, but this is the fake shit y'all tell y'allself is real. And we'll start the post off with, because see, I'm a real bitch. So if any of you hoes, bitch, I'm going to say something. Honey, if you were real, you would take that man and you guys would go to therapy and you would figure out what the fuck has him in a space where his eyes keep wondering. Maybe he's not the guy for you. Just maybe it's not all the girls that are flirting with him. Maybe it's the fact that he's not in a space where he's mature or disciplined enough. Or maybe there is some sort of loss of attraction with you guys. I don't know, but it takes for y'all to go see about y'allself. Y'all niggas will do it too. Check another nigga. Bro, I'm saying, what you and her got going on, sir? Sir, leave that man alone. Sir, please. No, I'm saying, because about my respect, nigga ain't finna play in my face. Okay, your baby mama been playing in your face with your children for the past, 7 years. And you want to beat this man up by the bitch? Y'all be chasing the wrong. All right, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I will leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. Bitch, I will not. BB, I will not. Bitch, you need to go on Jeji.com and copy one, ho. You need to go copy one, bitch. The fuck? That's y'all problem. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I will leave it the fuck alone. I'm just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Right, Diamond, what the fuck she thought? It's 600 people on here. Why the fuck would I not advertise my product? How is you sleep? The fuck? This is the website, GEAJI.com. That's y'all problem. Fake. Bitch, I'm real. The fuck? Ho, you can't see I'm advertising? You ain't noticed, bitch, I played my music on the front of this whole advertising? Bitch, I'm generating motherfucking views. I'll decide what the fuck you see. Fuck is you trying to look for? That's what's wrong with you hoes. You be on a bitch live trying to look at their body, see what they got on, see what they driving, and all of this shit right here. I could give a fuck, ho. I'm on this bitch for money. You understand that? Zoom tonight, text 678-965-0698. I can help you change your motherfucking life and stay focused on the shit that matter, unlike BB. By the way, go to Jeji.com and order you a motherfucking purse. Valentine's Day coming up, niggas. If you ever heard me say some real shit that helped you the fuck out, bitch, go on there and buy your lady a bag. Very, very well made. Hold everything. Straps real firm. Leather feel real nice. Ship same day. Long as you order before.
You're not going to keep on.
My apologies. I didn't mean to put so much.
Okay, I'm right here.
I didn't mean to put so much work on your Obama.
Okay, I'm right here. I'm in.
I just clicked it to admit you.
Okay, I'm right here, and I'm in.
The video's not on, ma'am.
Okay, nowhere near 500 nothing, bastard. Nowhere near at all.
Why is your video grainy like
Now,
that?
who are you? Are you a white person that want to sit up there and down black people?
Okay, ma'am, can you hold the phone back some, Jolanda?
I don't care. My phone might be messed up.
Okay.
But the thing about it is you're not going to disrespect me. I don't give a fuck.
Okay,
You
Jolanda.
got me fucked up. Very well. You want to sit up there and bounce these little...
Whoa, you ain't no size 6.
All around. You think that shit is me?
You ain't no size 6.
No.
You take a look at that hot, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Goddamn muscle.
Ma'am, those baloney arms you got, that ain't no size 6. Come on now, let's not do this. I'm trying to be nice.
That's because I had sit up there. I was 300 pounds. I sit up there and lost weight. You goddamn right. All of this right here is damn near skin.
It's not damn near skin.
Yes.
It is skin. It's not damn near. It is skin, ma'am.
No fair.
Okay, please don't pull up. Don't pull up no peep show. Please don't do that.
I'm 300 pounds. I'm nowhere near 300 pounds. I'm smaller than what I say. If I sit up there and put on regular clothes, look at here. Now all of a sudden, I'm not one of these fat bitches on here. Now all of a sudden, you wanna tell me that I got extra skin. What's wrong with you?
Whoa, I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying.
No, you're not telling the truth. What you're doing is you're downing black women because you fuckers think that it's goddamn pleasing.
Turn your camera back on, Jolanda. Let me look you in your beady little eyes, Jolanda.
People want to down. You're not going to down me. I don't give a fuck. These bitches can let you down them all you want. All they want. You can sit up there and say they want to be hoes and this and that and the other. I'm nowhere near that.
Baby, are you serious?
And try to say that, oh, you want to be white material. Nigga, I've been white material. Half of you men ain't husband material.
Do you think you're acting like wife material now?
Just because I am cussing, actually, I didn't cuss at you.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Talking to you in a high voice, that does not mean that I'm not white material. All that means is your trifling ass. You're not going to keep on downing women like me. Now, you can down those bitches that deserve to be downed. But understand, every woman is not those bitches.
So do you think you're comporting yourself like a lady?
These bitches want to sit up there and listen to a whole bunch of non-bullshit ass women that want to, go to the club and fuck a nigga on the spot. They want to listen to that shit. They go right on their head. They're going to get exactly what they asking for. Some kind of disease out this bitch. Or they're going to get their heart broken every fucking time. Congratulations.
Do you think this is ladylike behavior?
No, what you're doing is not man-like behavior. No. Just because of I'm talking to you.
Okay, it's got nothing to do with me. What about you?
You're not down me because of I'm a woman, especially I'm a black woman. And on top of that, you want me to show my fucking face? Nigga, you won't even show your face. What are you, a white motherfucker want to sit up there and downgrade black people? Because that's what the fuck you all are doing. All you're doing is downgrading black people. And all these black motherfuckers are doing is acting want to be, instead of being who they are, they want to be somebody else.
glad to hear that.
My dad raised me correctly.
Really?
I sit up there and I don't downgrade men unless your ass deserves it.
You literally just sat here and said that 95% of us are gay. You just said 95% of us are gay, which is a mathematical impossibility.
Yeah,
You're hateful.
You are. 95% of you are under the fucking closet. You're fucking men.
Under the closet? Don't you mean in the closet? I don't mean to be a grammar
in the closet, under the closet is all the same. Y'all coming out the closet like it's okay.
Ma'am, 95% means all of us. That there are no heterosexual men in society.
It is not that many sexual, it's not that many anymore. Now, I don't know the actual 100%, but like I said, males around that I see that comes in my view, or that I pass either driving or I pass, working or I pass whatever, mostly every last one of them are gay.
Maybe that's all you qualify for.
No, that I don't look for shit like that. You look for shit like that. Other women look for shit like that.
You're attracting it.
I do not.
You're attracting it.
What?
You're attracting it, apparently.
No, I'm not attracting it. Not at all. Because I know how to say no and get the fuck out of my face. I do know how to say that. And I push niggas away. If I feel as though you're not you're not even remotely who I even look at you as, you will never get close to me. There will always be a handshake, how you doing? But understand this, I always respect people no matter what.
You've been respectful tonight? This has been respectful tonight?
That's because of your ass haven't been respectful at all.
I haven't cursed at you one time.
I didn't. Look at here. You have, just because you didn't cuss, you have been downgrading women.
Wow.
The whole time that your ass been on. And I am a full-grown woman. I'm not no gay woman. I'm not no bisexual woman. I'm not no LGBN. I'm not none of that bullshit. I am 100% a woman, as you speaking to. So as a 100% woman, yes, I have the right to be in my feelings about bad bitch like you.
Do you guys think this lady has on a, what do you call it? The bun? Is it called a bun that you put on your head? Is it called a bun? You guys think she got a bun on? The one that's this lady here that's doing all this yelling. She got her camera on. I'm going to put this video up on my wall so people can go and check it out. In case my haters over here clipping up shit, I will post a link to this on my wall.
Bastard.
And all these little black niggas that want to be on there talking about some get with the program, bitch, we're not getting with y'all program because like I said, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't even goddamn men at all. Grow the fuck up and be a man. And then we can think about whatever. But until then, fuck you all.
Okay, are you related to Erykah Badu?
Okay, you got it?
You are very angry. She's literally slobbering out the side of her mouth, y'all.
I'm not angry at all. I'm just telling you like it is.
You're literally foaming at the mouth. On the left side of your mouth, you're literally foaming.
Wait until you guys see what this lady looks like, okay? I think she's familiar. Let's say she's familiar. Don't she sound familiar? Don't she sound like she belongs in somebody's clan? I don't know. I'm just saying. 23 is just saying. Get into it.
Oh, really?
Yes, you're going mad dog. You're the first mad dog caller I've ever had. Oh, Lord, the kids are behind her.
Yes,
and the kids are behind her.
Yes, darling. Mom? Yes, darling.
Damn.
I'm talking to a bastard that's one of these downing women, and I'm just sick of men like this. Okay, go ahead.
Lord, this is simultaneously the best and the worst phone call ever. Y'all, this is the Mad Dog single mama. The kids is in the background. The kids are in the background trying to get some juicy juice, and they checking to see why mama is down here spazzing out. This is, y'all remember I said to y'all before about child abuse? Tell the boy he can come with me. Tell the boy he can come with me. Tell him Mr. Black will take him. Tell him Mr. Black will take him. He can come with me. I need to get him out of that environment. Lord. I got to get him out of that environment. Tell him, come with me, son. Your mama off her meds. Come with me. Come with me. Tell him, look, I'm going to send you $100 for a Greyhound bus ticket so we can get him on the bite of them. I cannot leave him in that environment. I cannot do it in good conscience. I cannot.
You know what? Men like you will always be the same. So congratulations. Continue on with the foolishness of your broadcast or your podcast. So if people want to listen to you off of this mess.
She even has the fire detector beeping in the background. Now, that will run me berserk. Literally. Now, let me tell you guys, you can go back and look at my old videos. I had cathedral ceilings in my condo. 15 feet ceilings. 15 feet. Yeah, I had 15 feet ceiling. Okay? And that fire detector was way up there at the corner. Do you hear me? At the highest peak. You can go back and look at those old videos, and there is a hole in my motherfucking wall. I went and got me a motherfucking ladder first, and I still couldn't get to the bitch. So I went and got the fucking broom. And I climbed up on that ladder to the top of it, the very top, with the broom, and I beat the fuck out of that fire detector until it fell, and I left a hole in the motherfucking ceiling. Go check it out. Go check it out. And everybody would come over, is like, why did you do that? Why'd you do that? It was a very sensitive fire detector. It wasn't that it was beeping. See, I couldn't stand no beeping. I didn't knock it off of the wall, off of the ceiling, off the 15-foot ceiling because it was beeping. I knocked it off of the goddamn ceiling because it was sensitive. And it was getting on my motherfucking nerves. Every time I build a fire, it would go off. If I burnt something, it would go off. If I'm smoking a certain kind of tree, the bitch might go off. One day, I had a nice fire going, and that bitch just went off for no reason. I said, you dead today. You dead today. I went out to the garage, pulled my ladder, came back up, got me a broom, and I beat the fuck out of that goddamn fire. What do you call it? The goddamn fire goddamn thing. I can't stand that. You can go back and look at my old videos. There's a hole in my ceiling. I beat the fuck out of it. But this bitch right here is raising hell with her kids in the background and the fire detectors going off. Get into it.
Congratulations.
I will send $100 for this.
That's
Great.
all I can
Okay,
say.
I'm going to send me your cash.
I don't need your money.
No, send me your cash app. I'm going to send you $20 so you can get you a new. Y'all,
okay,
this is
great.
This is the Mad Dog single mama. The kids is in the background. The kids are in the background trying to get some juicy juice, and they checking to see why mama is down here spazzing out. This is, y'all remember I said to y'all before about child abuse? Tell the boy he can come with me. Tell the boy he can come with me. Tell him Mr. Black will take him. Tell him Mr. Black will take him. He can come with me. I need to get him out of that environment.
Lord.
I got to get him out of that environment. Tell him, come with me, son.
Oh, Lord.
Your mama off her meds. Come with me. Come with me. Tell him, look, I'm going to send you $100 for a Greyhound bus ticket so we can get him on up out of there. I cannot leave him in that environment. I cannot do it in good conscience. I cannot.
You know what? Men like you will always be the same. So congratulations. Continue on with the foolishness of your broadcast or your podcast. So if people want to listen to you,
that's bothering me just listening to it chirp.
Congratulations.
I will send $100 for this
That's
great.
all I can
Okay,
say.
I'm gonna send me your cash.
I don't need your money.
No. Send me your cash app. I'm gonna send you $20 so you can get you a new 9-volt battery, and we can get your son registered for a Greyhound bus ticket. That's on me. That is on me. That is on me. The boy's back there like, can
Goodbye.
I go? The boy's back there saying, Mama, can I go? He can go with us, okay?
Goodbye. Have a.
All right. I was trying to help.
Hey, you. Do you want to meet and connect with people, but don't want to?
There you is, baby. There you go. Turn your sound on. We can't hear you. You still muted. Jolanda, we can't hear you. You still muted. Turn it on. No. Turn the lights out. She hitting the wrong switch. You supposed to be turning the sound on. Don't turn the damn lights out. Jolanda, don't nobody hear you. Okay, we don't hear you. Thank you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
There you go. Hello, baby. What you doing with your do-rag on? She gangstered up now. She's ready to give me the business, y'all. She's ready to give me the work. Yes, you are. You ready to give me the work now, y'all. She got her do-rag. I bet you got a different shirt on too, don't you?
I promise you I'm not. I'm here to.
Let me see your knuckles. Let me see your knuckles. Let me see them. Wait, are you wearing gloves? Are you wearing gloves? Let me see your knuckles.
No, I just got my hands.
Okay, she got some little cute hands too to be such an evil, mean ass woman. She's got some cute hands to be evil and mean. I'll be damned.
I am not evil and mean.
The hell you ain't.
I put people in a place. But I wanted to say this. I do apologize that when my son walked in the room, I actually, when I noticed, I actually.
She got nice teeth too. Are those veneers? Are those veneers? Are you wearing veneers?
Am I what?
Are those veneers?
No.
Your teeth, baby. Your teeth, not your ears. Your teeth.
No.
Those are your real
These
teeth?
are my real teeth.
I'll be damned. You must have Cardi B's orthodontist. What in the hell?
No.
That's why your damn money went.
I have never had surgery other than they took out my stomach. That's about it. I've never had
took out your stomach. Wait a minute. I'm almost certain they didn't take out your stomach. What are you talking about? Took out your stomach?
I got 90% of my stomach taken.
Oh, you got a stomach stapling. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't be hating.
We're not hating.
So she said she used to be 300 pounds is what she's saying. I don't know.
The money on the damn.
But she still got all the skin. She ain't had the skin removed, so she's got all the skin hanging on her.
See that right there? She spent the rest of the money on the teeth. She said, I got just enough left over to get these teeth whitened and straightened out. So she went and did it. She went and did it.
No, I was gonna say this because first of all, I don't hate men. I don't hate Black men.
All right.
Let's get that straight. And I have not been in the dating scene since forever. So yes, I lost my husband and I'm sad about that because I lost someone that, I can just, be there, that I knew that was going to be there for me, but he's not anymore. But for all of that to say is I love my kids very much. And I do not hate Black men. I raised them as Black men. I'm very hard on them. That's what I want them to be.
are so angry, Jolanda. What type of marriage did you have, and you are this damn hostile?
No, my marriage was actually wonderful. I think at the end when he started getting sick, I didn't want him to get sick, and I was angry for that. That I didn't want this to happen. And that's where that's where the pain came from. But understand, I don't hate Black men. I just don't like the simple fact that men just lie. Like you want to act like you know someone and you actually don't.
Okay, we're not. That's not a fair statement to make there, to say we're acting like we know someone. Baby, after almost a half a century of living, you know we know. That's the problem. It's not that you think we're guessing. You know we know.
What? No. You know your experience. You know what you have been through with other women. And majority of the women that you come across now are probably whores or probably women that's promiscuous or just,
right.
you know,
and the problem is that you all won't let us deal with you honestly and call a spade a spade. If we could do that as opposed to trying to pretend that it's something it ain't, you're always insisting that we deal with you in bad faith instead of saying, hey, it is what it is, so we can be honest and move on from there. Let us deal with you where you at, not where you want to pretend you're at.
No, what I'm at right now is I'm actually
Hold on, guys. It's buffering. Hold on. I don't know why it's buffering. I don't even know why my internet's acting up today.
Building back up me. I actually have my own online liquor store that I'm actually
Hold up,
rebuilding.
Miss Lady. Hold up, Miss Hood Lady. William done walked in. Hello, Mr. William. Thanks for coming in. I deeply appreciate it. And sit back, get you some popcorn, and enjoy my commentary.
Actually making sure that my boys become men instead of little bitches, because I never had.
See, you're doing it again. You're doing it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Okay.
You know, you are hostile as hell, Jolanda. You are hostile as hell.
I am not hostile.
She has a nice smile, though, which is a damn shame. Somebody that evil with a nice smile. She got nice hands and a nice smile. This is a damn shame. Somebody else needs your smile. Somebody else, not you. Not you. We need to give it to somebody else. No, I can't. No, I know a couple of those chickens got the phone with me. No, somebody else needs your smile, baby. Just no.
You probably got a messed up smile. You want to talk about me?
No, actually, my smile's pretty nice. I can't lie. My smile's actually pretty nice. All my original teeth. No.
Yeah, all my original teeth. So yeah.
Okay, then she throw the tongue out there too, ma'am. You flirting? Listen. Don't flirt now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Flirting
don't do that.
I'm actually happy for who I am.
Okay, because I'm over here.
Just calling back in to say is
I'm over here on kayak. I'm over here on kayak right now, getting some airline tickets for that nigga from Little Rock for his daughter or his sister or whoever. I'm getting her airline tickets. So don't throw your tongue out there like that, because I can't buy tickets for both of you. So I can do one or the other. I can't do both. I can't do both, Jolanda. I can't do both.
I don't need your ticket. I promise you.
Okay, well,
I'm absolutely great.
Well, I get you a gift. I can get you a gift certificate for Mary Maids. Are you in the basement? Where the hell are you at?
I'm actually in my room.
Baby, you got garbage bags in front of the windows. What the hell are you doing? What's this? Oscar the Grouch house?
I just finished washing clothes
Baby,
this afternoon.
Oh my God.
That's what. And I'm putting up my clothes.
In the garbage bags? You gonna throw them away?
No, I was hanging up my clothes.
In the garbage bag?
What you think when you go to the laundromat for?
Okay, we got Pop-Tarts in front of the garbage bags. They got your clothes in it here. One of these things does not belong here.
Look, it's called
It's a mess. All right.
Want to have a mess.
Yeah, Jolanda,
Want
y'all
to
are,
have a snack while I'm putting up
man,
clothes.
look here. Okay, y'all are angry about that. Jolanda, did you understand? We just got you stomach stable, baby. You can't just eat anything you want to now. You can't do it.
I know, right?
You can't do it, Jolanda. You can't just eat whatever you want to now. Damn it. We're trying to get you back on this beach now. Just let's not have it.
Actually,
Don't
my
say it.
beach where I am not.
Don't say it. Really? Are you gonna go there? Because I'm gonna go there. Are you gonna go there? Go on, try it.
Is, I'm waiting for the summer.
What's happening this summer? What's happening this summer?
I don't know. Whatever
Really?
it comes.
Ma'am, look here.
Whatever
No,
comes.
don't mess around and get took on a trip to everything but water. Don't let that happen.
No, because I'm not like that.
You're not like what? You ain't good enough. You're not like everything but water?
I love water.
No, man, I'm talking about the store, damn it.
Oh.
Oh, she ain't been nowhere, y'all. She ain't been nowhere. I'm talking about everything but water. She don't even know what that is.
I really appreciate. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of eating. Oh my God. I am really the goofiest thing, William. I'm serious. But you can't let people know that you're this playful. You understand me? Especially when you're dealing with a bunch of fake people. But people that you want them to see you, you know, sometimes I slip up and my real personality pops out. But I really do appreciate getting up on Sunday mornings, putting up my one finger, because the majority of the time I'm late. And I don't know. Yeah. When I was in Texas, it was fine. But I think it put me like almost like 4 hours behind you. And I put the reminder on because I know you're going to have church. And I want to come because I'm a badass. And I know it. And I really enjoy coming to church on Sunday mornings. I really appreciate your worship and your time. Thank you. Now back to my commentary. Mm-hmm.
It's a swimwear store.
No, I've never been there.
Okay, well I'm just saying. It sounds like you're trying to go.
I've never been there. All I can say that I've never been there. I don't even know.
See, you bitches have to watch me from the bushes when I'm out and about messing with the people that I like. Because when I'm out and about messing with the people that I like, I talk a different way. I act a different way. But when I'm over here with you bitches, the you, the we, the us, the all, they, me bam come. Me bam come. You bitches. I have to act like this because you the fake niggas. So in order to survive, you have to get down and dirty. You got to kick a bitch. You got to drag a lip. Drag a lip. Drag a lip. I have to. Because if I keep on being this soft little innocent spoken 2300, you get taken advantage of. Like, you don't have no backbone. She's scared of me. Or she won't even defend her family. Shit like that happens. Mm-hmm. How'd that work out for you? Hey. OG Bobby. OG Bobby. OG Bobby Luke.
know what that is.
Okay, it's a store for women like you who talking about the summer is coming and you trying to be ready. Are you trying to be ready?
I am trying to be ready for the summer.
You've missed a man. You have missed a man. You have missed a man in your life.
I'm moving on.
She has missed a competent man. Are you gonna sit here and say you haven't? As mean and frustrated.
Yeah. I'm done with her. We moving on to the next.
This is the balance of my account after I installed a tool that pays for.
In today's world, you could make the argument that black people are more rich than white people.
Oh, so fabulous. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once again. It's your girl Dumebilia. If this is your first time coming across my channel, you're welcome. I do hope you decide to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, you guys know that I love you. It's so good to have you here. Welcome back. So today's video is something that I came across and it just got me thinking. And this is a video that a young, beautiful black woman made. Let me play her video right now.
Y'all ain't gonna like this one. I've only ever had issues with other black cops. I've had more issues with black cops than I've ever had with a white cop. I've had more issues with other black men and women than I ever had with a white man or a white woman. This is why I don't like to talk about race on my platform, because I don't think y'all really ready to hear the shit I gotta say. But with these 5 Memphis officers and Tyree Nichols, it's about time we have it. Baby, the self-hate in our community is so detrimental right now. But I feel like y'all get off on giving y'all power to other people, to white people. Contrary to what the y'all see on the news, they don't even have to, they got y'all doing the work for them at this point. White supremacists and the elites, they got y'all doing the work for them now. Because look at these 5 Memphis cops. Y'all think that shit is normal? Y'all think that shit is just a one-time occurrence? No. I've lived in the South for over 7 years, and every run-in I've ever had with the law was at the hands of a black cop and a black judge. I literally have a friend right now who's in the middle of suing the Georgia State PD because something like this similar happened to him. Beat my friend on a random Friday night at a club because he could. There is no love in the black community. There is no love. Look at our culture, down to the music we listen to. You rappers, you male rappers, y'all get on these tracks and y'all promote violence towards each other and you think it's gangster. No, it's giving self-hate. It's giving coon and it's giving capper because y'all don't even really be doing that shit in real life. You get on these tracks talking about being in the hood, doing all this shooting, but you live in a gated community. You don't leave your house without 5 or 6 people around you. You're a capper. You don't drop bodies, you drop hobbies. Y'all get a little bit of money and the first thing y'all want to do is align y'all stuff with whiteness. Now you're rocking these luxury brands that don't give a fuck about you. You're too good to rock a tail fleazy. You're too good to support your own. You can't tag the girl who did your makeup from your hometown. You can't tag the small business, but all day y'all on these apps rapping Gucci, Louis, and Prada. It's such a lack mindset. You think supporting your wrong. You think by supporting me is going to take something from you. You think by giving me my flowers or somebody else their flowers is going to take something from you. The self-hate in our community is crazy and it's absurd and it's like nobody talks about this shit. Let's start talking about it. I feel like there's enough white creators who do a really good job at educating their own. When we gonna start doing that shit for ourselves? Because I feel like we are the only community that does not look out for one another. God rest Tyree Nichols' soul, but it always takes that one example. It always takes for something like this to happen for us to have the conversation. So let's do that. Let's not let this man's death be in vain. When we gonna start talking about the real tea, which is the self-hate in our community? It's crazy. It's crazy and it needs to change.
So what do you guys think about what she said? Is she making sense? I think I can see the sense in what she's saying. Let me play the stitches people made to her video and what they had to say about what she said.
I've had more issues with black cops than I've ever had with a white cop.
You want to know what's crazy? In today's world, you could make the argument that black people are more rich than white people to their own race and other races. You should hear the things that my mom has said in her road rage moments. Growing up as a light-skinned kid in an all-black community, nothing else, they'd see this and the way that I carried myself, and all of a sudden, that's a white boy. This, white? At least white people are more upfront and ridiculous with their racism, but black people, they gotta get in your head with it. They gotta go after your insecurities, because all of a sudden, now that I don't sag my pants and I'll put hot sauce on my chicken, all of a sudden you taking my black card. What? When did I have one of those? Wait, what gives you the right I'd rather you call me than say that I'm not black. At least one of them is true.
I have more issues with black cops than I've ever had with the white cop. I've had more issues with other black men and women than I ever.
Black on black crime is running rampant. It's out of control. They're unaliving each other left and right. These are all narratives that were shoved down our throats, like I believe in the early 1990s, right at the height of the crack epidemic, if you will. And it's just a load of crock because what they don't tell you is that it's proximity. Black people are more likely to commit crimes against black people. Facts. White people are also more likely to commit crimes against white people. Asians are more likely to commit crime against Asians. It is about proximity. And this particular issue with the police officers who unalived that innocent young man, 58% of the Memphis police force is black versus 9% of the United States police force. So that is about proximity. There are more black police officers in Memphis than there are in, say, where I live, which is in Lawrenceville, Georgia. It's probably like 3%. But it is about proximity. Of course, you're going to commit crimes. You are more likely, if you live in a hood, to go rob your neighbor next door because it's closer. You're not going all the way across town. That's just the reality of it. They just don't call it that. So I really hate when we as a people continue to push their narrative that was shoved down our throat. That is not a thing. You are most likely to commit crime against the person right near closer, especially violent crime. So don't let that be a reason or an excuse. Black people love black people. Okay, I love my people, and I know that most of us do. So that's not a thing. That's not a thing. And this is no shade to that creator. It's just not a thing.
I've only ever had issues with other black cops.
Why are women everywhere choosing Abby X, the new tummy tuck alternative?
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
Get a flat, tight tummy fast with Sonabella's new app.
She told the whole truth. And nobody talks about how poorly black cops, teachers, social workers, principals, judges, business owners, how poorly they treat their people. I mean, I can go a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. Anybody want to chime in and add to it in the comments, that's fine. But we have very toxic mindsets in our community. And a lot of times with status and material wealth, things like that, where you stay at, where you work at, how much money you make, sometimes it blinds those people from knowing that they're also a part of the problem in our community. When you lose touch in how to help people, you have not healed. You have not made it. You are not doing anything. I don't give a damn where you stay at, where you work, or how much money you make. If you're on the other extreme end, you are a part of the problem, like these goddamn cops. They throw their own people away and they're a problem. I'm glad we're talking about it.
With the white cop. I've had more issues with other black men and women than I ever had with a white man or a white woman.
Y'all know what's crazy? I have been preaching this for years. And it's very sad that I've come to the realization, well, first of all, I used to not necessarily make fun of people, but if I see a black man or a white woman together, or a black woman with a white man, I used to look at it sideways when I was younger because I'm like, that's weird, that's odd. But I would say when I was about early 20s, late teens, I started experiencing different cultures outside of my race as far as romantic relationships. And I will say that they have been more successful than my attempts at dating inside of my race and my culture. And since I've been younger, honestly, I found that black men and women, but specifically black men, have a divisive energy, attached to them, that they project like trauma and all kind of other stuff onto everyone else. And I say this all the time as a joke, that me and black guys just don't get along, and I never understood why. But the way she broke it down in this video, so go back and watch it. I encourage you. It makes so much sense to me. And since I was a child, I've experienced all kind of trauma, from bullying, getting picked at, mistreated, all by the hands and the mouths of black men. And you think because when you're younger, you're like, oh, they're just going to pick at him or pick at me for, being gay. But then you get older, and the black men in the black community are more cutthroat than the straight men. And I'm like, okay, you can't look a certain way, you can't act a certain way, you can't walk a certain way without being judged. Why is that the case? But I don't know. It's crazy. And I'll leave you with this. And this is for anybody, any race, any culture. One should not feel more comfortable in someone else's culture than they do their own. Someone should not feel more comfortable or find more comfort or acceptance in somebody else's, in a culture outside of their own. If you cannot be accepted by your own people, think about that. How sad is that?
Baby, the self-hate in our community is so...
I cannot emphasize enough that every single person should watch that video in its entirety and truly listen to every word that she has to say, because this conversation is so necessary. I feel like it's safe to say that every minority community or group experiences self-hate at one point or another, and it's so obvious and clear that that self-hate is fueled by white supremacy. I experienced self-hate for a majority of my youth, and I can truly say that there is no worse feeling than just hating your identity and your lineage you come from and who you were born as. And I realized later on that this self-hate is, like I said, fueled by white supremacy because of being surrounded by white people who you realize just do not suffer the same hardships that minorities do. Do they suffer hardships? Of course, everyone does. But do they suffer hardships because of their race? No, obviously not. This topic of conversation is so important and just necessary, but also really hard because it's going to be white people who are the first to jump down our throats and say, well, it's not our fault that you hate your community or hate your identity, but it is. Because when you live in a society and a world that glorifies and worships the straight white male, how would you not experience hate for anything that's not that? Because we're taught that that's what's right. Obviously, I don't know the life stories of the 5 Memphis police officers that Tyre Nichols, but we all know now that white supremacy has fueled the police system since the beginning of slavery. And when you think about it, it's minority cops that have the most to prove to their white superiors and peers.
I ain't gonna like this one. I've only ever had issues with other Black cops.
I'm a businesswoman, not a baby woman.
Taxi! You have a boardroom full of executives waiting to hear.
James Baldwin is always on point.
This is something that we probably are ashamed to admit, but I think this is true, and I think this is very alive in the Black community. Even me speaking from another end of the world as a Black person with other Black people at this other end of the world, we experience the same thing. For some reason, I actually think it's human behavior. I think sometimes we're just evil to ourselves. We victimize ourselves, even when we should be sticking up for each other and standing up in something together. And when we cannot come together as a people, how can we fight the common enemy that we have? When we cannot come together as a people, we're weaker. It's about time that the Black community should realize this, and not just African American people, the entire Black diaspora. We are too busy fighting among ourselves to even understand that we are one people and we need to come together so that we can move forward. When we come together, we're stronger. When the whole Tyre Nichols thing happened, when I saw the headline, I was so sure that they were white cops that did that. Imagine my shock when I found out that it was Black men, and I made the mistake to even watch that video. I don't know if it's the first of its kind, Black cops taking the life of another Black person. I don't know if this is the first time it's happening, but that was definitely my first time witnessing or hearing about something like that happening. And I was shocked to my bones. I think this is just, it's a call to Black people to look within and ask ourselves this question: why can't we love each other? Why can't we just be good to each other? Why can't we support each other? Why are we turning against ourselves? We're doing the work for them at this point. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. Please, I want to know your thoughts on this whole thing in the comment section. What do you guys think about what she said? Is she spilling facts, or please let me know in the comment section. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, turn on notifications. That way YouTube will let you guys know whenever I drop a new video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I'm Black. Please do not utilize this time to get into the comment section and talk about your race or whatever. It's really insensitive. And this is not the time. Black women are under attack by our own men. We are under attack by society. Society as a whole, they steal and copy everything from us. They steal our hairstyles, they steal our fashion, they steal the way that we talk, the way our body types. We're curvy, voluptuous. We can't have nothing to ourselves. We are mocked. And again, as I've stated in my other videos, we are currently being murdered by our own men every 5 hours. That is national statistics according to the FBI and CDC. So there is a clear crisis in the African American community against Black women. And as a proud African American woman, I'm going to talk about it. And I don't want to hear shit about other races. This is not the time. I'm over it. I've basically exposed the narcissistic, sociopathic Black man a dozen of times. I have trashed him. I have exposed him. I have taught Black women so much game to help Black women escape these abusive relationships with these toxic, narcissistic Black men. I've helped you all identify this behavior in Black men. We have, the sad shit is we have Black men in this community who are running YouTube channels pretending to be narcissistic abuse life coaches and relationship gurus. Look at this whole Derek Jackson scandal. Do you know that the majority of Black men, you want to come say hi? This is a supporter. Just say hi. I'm making a video right now. Say hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Coco.
And you caught me doing one of my videos, so you're going to be in my video.
And I watch your videos, and you don't understand how much your videos have helped me.
Thank you. God bless you.
Realizing what a narcissistic fuck is. Thank you.
Say Narc Free for 2023. God bless you, my dear.
Okay, guys. I've been listening to this lady for 2 years, and she is the one that taught me about the fucking flying monkeys. Get into it.
Yes. See, that feels good. See, that right there was divine intervention. And, it's just little ways that God lets me know that I'm on the right track in my videos. That was a supporter. I'm sitting in my car in New York City, and she noticed me. She flagged me down and just walked to the car window. You can't tell me that the power of God is real. But as I was saying, there are Black men in the YouTube community that are pretending to be relationship gurus, narcissistic abuse experts, and life coaches. And when I say they're fucking psychopaths, they listen, they have pimped so much money out of Black women. The Black woman's broken heart is a profitable hustle in this community. And I have outed some of these men, and, I've had women attack me for outing these men. And it's those types of women that are pick-me's, the female narcissists, the female toxic codependents that are protecting these abusive men with these channels who are pimping Black women. Not only are they in this community, ladies, how many of y'all have abusive mothers? How many of y'all have an abusive Black mother, jealous Black sister, jealous female cousin? The women in your family are jealous and competitive of you. How many of y'all have been with a man, whether it's your ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, baby father, and the women in his family have been fucking jealous, envious, and competitive? See, the Black female narcissist is a problem because she is out here assisting these Black men with destroying us. She is the willing, intentional side chick. She doesn't care about breaking up a marriage or a happy home or or breaking the children's hearts. She will fuck a man and know he's taken, know he's living with another woman, know he's married. She doesn't care. The black female narcissist will cover up for the pedophile in the family. If her daddy's a pedophile, she'll turn the other way. If her brother's a fucking pedophile, she'll turn the other way. If her daddy's a pimp, she'll turn the other way. You know, if her daddy, her boyfriend, her husband is a pedophile, a woman beater, she'll turn the other way. She won't call him out for it, and she'll stand by his side. I despise pick-me's. I'm sick of the black female narcissists. They are not on our side, ladies. I've taught you everything to spot and identify the toxic black narcissistic male, the narcissistic sociopath, psychopath. We have plenty of them in this community that are fake relationship coaches and gurus and narcissistic abuse experts. Some of y'all are still following these men blindly because you're stuck on stupid and you just love the sound of his soothing voice and you just, I don't have a man in my bed right now, but the sound of a man's voice, even if it's a relationship life coach, I just need that male validation. Y'all got to cut this shit out. These men are pimping the fuck out of black women. Derek Jackson hooked wink, yeah. And you know the sick shit about Derek Jackson is, despite the way that he's abusing his wife in the public eye, there are still black women with their toxic, pick-me, weak-ass, toxic, codependent asses that are still going to follow him. Yeah, he's still going to have black women following him because they're narcissists. What type of black woman would follow an abusive black man? A pick-me-ass female black toxic bitch. The female black narcissist is going to continue to follow a motherfucking Derek Jackson. And Derek Jackson's not the only one in this community with a channel that's pimping black women. If y'all pay attention to some of these black men with these YouTube channels, look at their moderators. When they go live, do they live chats? Look at the black pick-me-ass bitches that are their moderators. Toxic bitches, spies, stalkers. Look at some of the black women that go live with these black men. Desperate fucking pick-me's. They suck his dick if he called them up and said, "Come suck my dick, bitch." Yeah, I'm sorry I have to be vulgar, but this is what it is. Some of these black male life coaches and gurus that go live with these desperate black women, they could pimp these bitches, have them sucking dick and hopping on their dicks. That's how thirsty these pick-me-ass bitches are. I notice everything in this fucking community. Desperate bitches. Then they beg to be, can I be a moderator on your live chat? They beg for his validation. Then they get out here and they gang stalk and they spy on other content creators and they bring information back to him. Desperate pick-me-ass bitches. Look at the women in your family, y'all. How much longer are you going to keep carrying on a relationship with your toxic ass pick-me mama, your pick-me sister, your pick-me auntie, your pick-me grandmother? You know they don't like you, your female cousins. Oh, because you have a relationship with your nieces and nephews? Do you know that they will use the children against you? They'll use the children as pawns to keep you sucked in so they can keep abusing you? You're going to have to cut off your nieces and nephews and any of the children too, if you want to be free from the abuse. You know, I cannot even, right now in the news, I did some videos on the Shanquella Robinson case. If you don't know, the Shanquella Robinson is the young black lady that died in Mexico because the black girls set her up. Her male best friend set her up, but it was the black woman that was whooping and beating on her, and they broke her neck. Her spine snapped from her skull, and she had what's it called? It's an internal decapitation. She was decapitated internally. It was a black female narcissist, fucking sociopath that did that shit to her. Sad shit. Now we turn on the news, it's the motherfucking Megan Thee Stallion. This shit is so sad that Megan was shot at. And I don't want to hear shit about Megan being a narcissist. This is not the time to point out her toxic traits. This ain't about Megan's toxic traits. It's about the fact that she was shot at by a sociopathic drug addict, Tory Lanez. The very same man, and I get on here, these types of men like Tory Lanez that put their hands on women and they get away with murder in the criminal justice system. Why? Because they got a pick-me-ass bitch helping them. Look at Megan Thee Stallion. Her former friend Kelsey is now getting on the stand, recanting and backtracking on the things, the testimony she's given in the past. Her past testimony says that Tory shot at Megan. Text messages, all types of evidence pointing to Kelsey exposing Tory to be the shooter. And now she's on the stand backtracking and lying to protect Tory from getting convicted. How does a woman, a black woman, help a black man to destroy another black woman? Make it make sense. I don't care if Megan and Kelsey fell out. We may not be friends, but bitch, I'll be damned if I'll sit up here and let a known abuser who could have shot at me, he did put his hands on Kelsey. You know he's abusive, bitch. You still gonna help him in court? Destroy another woman? This is what these black Jezebel female narcissists do. They hate themselves so much that they will help a black man destroy another black woman. I told y'all a couple years ago, there's a toxic pick-me-ass black bitch on YouTube in this narcissistic abuse community. She has built her channel up. She does this thing called social climbing. All narcissists do it. They build their channels up by latching on to other channels. They steal subscribers by latching on to other content creators. And she sits on her motherfucking channel and she'll sit on her live. She'll do her lives for a very long time, an hour or more, to bleed that live chat money. She's money hungry. She's a scammer, a con artist. She's a pick-me-ass bitch, and she's a flying monkey. She's been a moderator for another psychopath black man. And she's also helped another psychopath. See, y'all are blind, but there's a whole network of demons working together in this community to take y'all money. Men and women. Pick-me-ass women help demonic, psychopathic, narcissistic men steal money. She's a scammer, and she's helping another man scam. She's helped a couple men in this community scam y'all. Yeah, she's doing it right in right in y'all faces. I called her out a couple years ago. The bitch reached out to me via text message. Hey, I want you to come live with me on my live. I do my lives every Thursday, and I want you to be a guest. And before I figured her out, I almost agreed. I never do live chats with people. I don't like to collaborate. I stick to myself. The week before, she wanted me to come on. She I told y'all narcissists love to do this thing called pull the rug from underneath your feet. They like to blindside you because your reaction provides them narcissistic supply. She pulled the rug from underneath my feet. She said, "Oh, I got somebody else to do it. I'm gonna have to bump you down." And I said, "You know what? That's fine, because I just lost my grandfather. He just passed away, so I'm not in the mood anyway." You think she said, "I'm sorry for your loss, my condolences"? She didn't even respond. There was no empathy, no "I'm sorry for your loss," nothing. And the person that replaced me on her live is the fucking male narcissist psychopath in this community, who she's a flying monkey for. She's been a moderator on his live chats. She's been a pick-me desperate bitch, kissing up to him, promoting his book. She's a pick-me female narcissist. She's a Jezebel, money-hungry bitch. And I found out she has a criminal background. Okay, so y'all can be fooled by these bitches. I'm going to tell you something. I just cut off 3 of these bitches this year. I cut off a gay dude, and I cut off 3 pick-me bitches, black bitches that were undercover, covert narcissists and thought I wouldn't figure them out. I got rid of them. I don't play these games with these bitches. Now, 2023, I will be moving differently. I will not be letting women get close to me, and I will be elevating. I got a whole bunch of surprises. I'm just springing on it, because you got to walk these bitches. These bitches will keep their, you know what they do? They smile in your face, pretend to be your friend, because they want to get in your business. They secretly compete with you. They want to stay up on you. They want to have the one up on you, but they'll keep you out of their business. They don't want you finding out who they're fucking sucking, dating, and the shit they into, because they're scared you're going to outshine them, and you're really not competing with them at all. You don't give a fuck. But in their minds, they're trapped in their minds, and they think you're going to upstage them. Bitch, I don't have to know your personal business to upstage you. I will upstage you naturally, bitch. I will upstage you in my fucking sleep. It's nothing to me. I don't have to compete when I'm already at the top, bitch. So these bitches will try to get close to you, befriend you, want to work with you, want to latch onto your channel, invite you to do live chats, invite you to come to all type of events. I turn down everything because I don't trust not near a bitch. Spiritual whistleblower is in a lane by herself. The black female narcissist will not get nowhere with me. Bitch, you can't climb off of me. You can't compete with me. You can't beat me. You don't look better than me. You're not going to outshine me. Not in 2023. I got a trick up my sleeve for you bitches. Because I don't even get on here and I don't even tell y'all half the shit that has happened to me behind the scenes that these low down bitches be doing. Oh, man. I don't have enough time to tell y'all. But they try me and they try me and they try me. They befriend me. They do all. And no, bitch, you're not going to get far with me. You can't compete where you don't compare, bitch. I want y'all ladies, I'm talking to my black sisters, start examining your inner circle right now. Get these bitches out your circle right now. Before you start 2023, it's time to do an assessment, an evaluation of these women who call themselves your friend. Trust me, bitches will smile in your face and they will be plotting behind your back. They don't like you. You're better off moving alone by yourself and letting God open doors for you, because a bitch will set you back. A bitch will play matchmaker. Let me hook you up, girl. You single. Let me hook you up with my best friend from high school, my male friend. And she know the motherfucker's a woman beater. She'll play matchmaker and set you up with her brother, and she know her brother beats on women. Don't trust these bitches out here. Don't go into business with a bitch. Watch, learn how to vet women. It ain't just the men we got to watch out for. These bitches is vicious out here. Look how they doing Megan Thee Stallion. Look how they did Shanquella. It was a black woman. Black women, a pick-me, a female narcissist. These bitches are jealous. They're low lives, and they will help men destroy us. Really evaluate your circle right now and who you consider as a friend. If that bitch is not on your level, on a spiritual level, she don't belong around you. If she's inconsistent, if she's wishy-washy, if she has pulled the rug from underneath your feet, get rid of her. This is not a game, y'all. These women will set you up to die. The own women in your family will set you up to fucking die. These bitches will compete with you and you don't even know there's a competition going on. And on that note, let me go, y'all. I wish y'all a happy 2023. Oh, spiritual whistleblower is going to be leveling up. I got some tricks up my sleeve for these bitches. And this time around, I usually put things out ahead of time. I usually let y'all know what I'm working on. I usually let y'all know that I'm going on tour. I'm not doing that in 2023. I'm going to be full of bunch of surprises. I'm going to blindside the motherfucking narcissists. All these motherfuckers that are watching my every move. No, you won't be getting the blueprint on what I'm doing. You just got to wait and see, bitch. I'm going to smack you in the face with success. I'm going to blindside your asses. I don't want another female friend. I don't need no more female friends. The ones I got now are good. They're golden. Time to level up and take the right people with me. Fuck you, bitches. You're toxic to your core. And I hope God dog walks your asses. Because you've been slick. You've been doing a lot of women dirty. You're backstabbers. And you're unhappy and miserable, bitch. And you're copycats. Get your own swag, bitch. Get your own slang, bitch. Get an identity, bitch, and leave us good women alone. And on that note, that's been Spiritual Whistleblower. I love you guys. Take care.
After this video, your life is never going
The dark triad represents three personality traits: narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism. If we were to ask the three, who has the darkest personality, the narcissist would say, me. The psychopath would say, I don't care. And the Machiavellian would say, it's whoever I want it to be. People scoring high on the three traits are more likely crimes and create severe social problems in society, families, and organizations. This is why the research on the dark triad is used widely in law enforcement, psychology, and business. Here is an overview of what we know. The narcissist displays grandiosity, entitlement, and superiority, and wants nothing more than admiration. Once he gets what he wants, the narcissist is rarely interested in other people. When he does care, it's to enhance his status, which is why he likes to mingle with successful others. They seem as though they're completely in love with themselves, but at the root of their inflated egos are often deeply held feelings of inferiority. To protect their constructed self, they can never admit to being wrong, which is why they blame others. Machiavellians are unprincipled, cold, and have a cynical view of other human beings. They like money, power, and winning, and they use manipulation to get what they want or exploit others. If manipulation doesn't work, they steal or betray. Those high on the spectrum believe it's better to be feared than being liked, and defend others as a strategy to control them. When you are a psychopath, you come across as cold, and others think you are scary. You also show little to no fear, act impulsively, and you enjoy mental thrills. Those high on the spectrum don't form any emotional bonds. The result is a complete lack of compassion. That means they have no problem being mean. If something terrible happens, they later often don't feel any remorse or guilt. The research tells us that men score significantly higher on all three compared to women. And while these three personalities are empirically distinct, they do overlap. Clinically, both narcissism and psychopathy are regarded as mental disorders, while Machiavellianism isn't. Whether nature or nurture is responsible for these traits has been somewhat answered by twin studies that show that narcissism and psychopathy have substantial genetic components. Machiavellianism seems to be less prevalent in pairs of twins. However, the environment also matters. A psychopath may not only pass down his genes, but influence a child by being a role model. A Machiavellian father shares with his son not only genetic material, but might also show him all his tricks. The son of a narcissist not only gets his dad's chromosomes, but may also experience his perfectionism. With the big five personality traits, also known as ocean, the three correlate either positively or negatively. Narcissists and psychopaths are often open to new ideas and extroverted. Psychopaths and Machiavellians have low conscientiousness, score low on agreeableness, and psychopaths are hardly neurotic. Whatever happens leaves them cold. An evolutionary explanation for these traits could be sexual strategy. Many of us pursue a slow life, invest in long-term relationships, have a few children, and spend time on parenting. Dark triad traits may have survived because they look to optimize a fast life. Their ancestors lived in an unpredictable and dangerous world. Because of a shorter life, they sought many sexual partners, spent no time on parenting, and did not invest in human relationships. This may also explain why they strive in competitive environments, such as corporations. Here, a Machiavellian may use charm and insults to manipulate others. The narcissist is physical appearance, and a psychopath, physical threats. And since they all lack compassion, they often elbow their way to the top, which is maybe why all three dark traits are well represented in upper-level management. But there are also downsides. If your mind was programmed to be impulsive, aggressive, and selfish, you are also more likely to abuse drugs, feel excluded, suffer from depression, or end up in jail. This
If you're dealing with depression or anxiety, now might be the time to talk to a licensed therapist. It's just as easy as joining a video call or texting with a friend, except it's with a licensed professional therapist trained to listen and offer support. All from the comfort of your home. Don't wait to feel better. Get started with a single message. Go to Talkspace.com and get started today. Talkspace, therapy for all.
Your health is your biggest asset. Find Anthem Blue Cross plans starting at $0 a month. Apply in 5 to 10 minutes for a secure future at healthforcalifornia.com.
Gay men. This is just the truth. Yes, gay men can be jealous of real women. Yes, I have experienced this here on YouTube. Gay men can be jealous. It is not uncommon for a gay man to be jealous of a woman. And I'm not going to go deeper into that. Excuse me. I'm not going to expand on that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And they do bully. Yes, they do bully. There's one specific gay individual that has bullied me and smeared me in this community on other narc channels. And that's the reason why I'm saying that this video also applies to gay men. And the reason why jealous females run in packs is because they're insecure, they're weak. It takes a whole army of jealous women to try to bring down and attack a strong woman. For example, Shanquella Robinson. I discussed that whole tragedy in my last video. She went to Cabo, Mexico with 6 women. Not six women, there were men and women. A whole group of enemies, jealous enemies. And I bet the men that came to that came with her were probably gay. They were all jealous of her. The reason why jealous women run in packs is because they're insecure. Confident women who know how jealous women operate, you will find them alone in a corner, minding their own business. They don't fuck with other women. They mind their own business. I got something stuck in my tooth. They mind their own business. They don't associate with other women. This is the reason why after the smear campaigns here on YouTube, this is why I am now an online safety advocate, meaning I don't share shit in this community. I don't share anything because I know who's watching me. I know the kind of females that are watching. Jealous females. You know, they have bullied me. You know, they have smeared me. And I'm not mentioning any names because the people who are involved, who I'm talking about, they're dead to me. They don't exist. So ladies, be careful what you put out there online, because what you put out there online can and will make you a target for online bullying. It can and will make you a target for jealous women. Because when I came into this community, I was already a threat, but I was not aware of that. I was already a threat. I even have that in my disclaimer in my pinned in my comment section. I was already a threat when I came into this NORC awareness community in 2017. But, you know, like I said, I was not aware of that until, you know, I was not aware of that. And these jealous females did not make themselves known. They did not expose themselves as a jealous hater until after I started uploading videos and posting things that they could use against me. And then that do all of that shit against me because they could. Because they could. It was their opportunity, and because they were jealous of me, and they twisted a lot of the things that I said. So, you know, yes, I'm an online safety advocate. I don't share my personal business. I don't talk about my relationship with my boyfriend. I don't discuss anything personal. I don't talk about my success. I don't talk about anything, much of anything. I keep it very professional. I talk about narcissists, and that's it.
Mm-mm. Sorry, guys. I'm buffering.
My name is Matt Torman.
My name is Rhonda Hughes. I am Allison Coleman.
Grammarly Business has really changed the way we can deliver content at scale at Zoom. My role shifted as,
you know, and if I do have to announce something, I'm very strategic. I'm very strategic with what I share and what I upload. Like after all of that bullshit went down, yes, I have to be strategic. I have to be careful with what I share and announce. So yes, jealous females run in packs. Jealous females bully. Jealous females smear. This is all aggressive behavior. This is all characteristics of a jealous female. I mean, why does it take an army, a pack of jealous women to come for one woman? That should tell you right there that this is jealousy. Those are jealous women. So ladies, please be careful what you share on your channel, online, period. Don't be keep your relationship private. Don't talk about what's going on in your relationship.
You better not tell
that should
it.
be between you and your man, you and your husband. Don't talk about your success. Don't talk about your plans. Don't talk about your next move. Luxury Glam Boutique, my business, my brand was pretty much sabotaged because I announced it. And I was a threat all along. And now that I'm aware that I'm a threat in this community and a lot of females are jealous of me, I'm an online safety advocate. I advocate online safety. I'm very careful here on YouTube. So yes, jealous women run in packs. They're not confident enough to be alone. They have codependency issues. They run in mobs. They can't do anything alone. They're fearful of being alone.
Mm.
You will always see jealous women in packs, in mobs, in groups with other women. But the confident woman standing alone, always by herself, that's the woman you can trust.
Ooh, wait.
You don't see her smiling up in these other females' faces. You don't see her going out to birthday parties, chilling with other women. She's minding her own damn business. She's doing her own thing. She's very independent and she's very self-aware, and she's confident, and she knows how. That's because she knows how jealous women operate. That's why she does not befriend other women. She just does not. And that woman, also a lot of other women. So just be careful out here, ladies. You and bullying, witness other women bullying one woman. That's it's about jealousy. Don't just sit there and do nothing. You need to step in and do the right thing. And I don't see that in this community. That's not what's happening. What a lot of people do is sit back and watch and find it entertaining to they love drama. That's why they don't intervene and step in and do the right thing and say something. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will be back with a new video.
May still be in contact with people like this. And there's a lot of questions on it, and there's not enough information out there on it. Now, if you have watched all the other videos in this series of narcissists and the Jezebel spirit, then you know that I have shared how the narcissist is the Jezebel spirit and vice versa. If you want to hear more about that, I invite you to watch the other videos. But today we're going to be focusing on how the narcissist is made, so that you can see, if this is something that may be taking an effect in someone's life around you, or maybe you can have more understanding of why people are the way they are, because a lot of times it's hard for people to move on or understand things or let go of things or events that may have happened to them if they just don't know why, right? And so we're going to be talking about how the narcissist is made, and what you can do moving forward after you know this information. So first, I want you guys to understand that the narcissistic personality type is an extremely wounded soul, really. They're just really wounded. And what that means is that they have had an experience or multiple experiences of traumatic events that have happened over the course of their life. And typically this is started when they were children. And what happens is when these traumatic events happen, years go by, decades go by, and they never truly heal from these events. And they never make it a priority to get help, therapy, or just heal as a whole. So instead of healing, they go around hurting other people, traumatizing other people. And I'm sure that you all have heard the phrase hurt people. And this is really true when it comes to the narcissistic personality type. So instead of allowing God to refine them so they can come out like pure gold, I just recently did a message on you're coming out like pure gold. I'll link it below. If I forget, please remind me. But instead of allowing God to refine them so that they come out like pure gold, they get stuck in the process. Like they get stuck in that glory to glory process. And I love sharing with people how in between glory to glory, it's brokenness, right? Because people love talking about, oh, you're going to go from glory to glory. But in between that glory to glory is brokenness, where God is actually beating you down like the potter, and he's shaping you into something new, into something beautiful. So when you go through a traumatic experience or something really hard in life that has traumatized you, you're never supposed to stay there, right? You're supposed to heal and move on to your next level of glory. But what happens with the narcissist is that they stay there, which is why you see a lot of people with narcissistic personality disorder. They act very childish, or they do things where you're just like, why would you do that? That's something that a child would do. And it's because they're stuck at the age where they were traumatized at. And so they never really, they refuse to move forward. They refuse to heal and move forward to that next level of glory that God has for them. And I want to give you an example of what that looks like. Let's say they experienced abuse a couple of years ago and have yet to heal. Like a couple of years go by and they've yet to heal from that traumatic experience. They've yet to go get help. They've yet to go get therapy to actually deal with this issue. So what begins to happen without them even realizing it is they begin to grow bitter. They begin to hold unforgiveness in their hearts, and they have an underlying hatred for the kind of person that traumatized them. So let's say, for an example, if they have, childhood abuse trauma from a mother or father or a male or something like that, they'll grow up having that underlying hatred for women if their mother traumatized them. If they're traumatized by a male, they'll grow up having underlying hatred for men, right? And so this will affect their relationships all throughout their life until they confront the issue and deal with the root of it. So when this happens, they get stuck, like I was saying, in this in-between space where they cannot go back to when the trauma happened because it already happened, it's in the past, and we cannot change the past. But at the same time, they refuse to make peace with it to move forward to what God has for them in the future. They refuse to make peace with what happened. And it's because essentially they're not really accepting it. They're not accepting that this is a reality that actually happened to them. So they're not moving forward into the future, what God has for them. And so they're stuck in this in-between space. And when you're stuck in this in-between space where trauma has happened to you and you haven't made peace with it, but you also aren't moving forward, you're refusing to move forward to what God has for you in the future, it's a very dark place to be. And again, it's why most narcissists act like children, because they're stuck at that place where they were traumatized, that they haven't really allowed themselves to develop into a fully functioning adult. And so this is what happens when you're stuck in the same mindset that you've been traumatized. It's a very dark place to be. And I want to give you some examples on what that looks like. It looks like someone who's in survival mode all of the time. It looks like someone who is extremely in the state of trying to defend themselves, even if you can say the slightest thing defensive side. You can say the slightest thing, and it's going to trigger a flight or fight response, almost like PTSD from when they were traumatized. So it's a very dark place to be. How many of you have dealt with people who are narcissists and you say something and it could be something that was with good intent, but it triggered something in them and you received a response that was very negative from them that you weren't really expecting? It's almost like you trigger a PTSD response in them because essentially they're still stuck there. And we're going to get more into why that is. But it's a very dark place because the old them no longer exists, right? And I want to explain to you why it's dark in this place that they're wallowing in. The old them who is traumatized, the childhood version of them, it's the past, it's dead, it no longer exists. They cannot go back and change those traumatic events that happened in their life. And at the same time, they have yet to step into the new version of them. So they aren't allowing God to transform them by the renewing of their mind. And that's what the Word of God tells us. We are supposed to allow this process to take place, right? We're supposed to allow the Word of God to transform us by the renewing of our mind, but they refuse to receive healing and allow that to happen. And every narcissist that you come in contact with, you can trace.
Okay, that's not me eating. That's the dogs. They're eating Doritos. They like Cool Ranch Doritos. They're spoiled little bitches.
All the way back to
another one. Here. Here. Here, Mom. They're spoiled.
To a traumatic event that has happened to them. And it doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be something very small, but just like a series of small traumatic events that they've never dealt with that have turned them hard on the inside. So what happens, because they can't go back to the old them who were traumatized, but they're also refusing to step into this new version of them, that this new whole version of them that God has for them. They are stuck in this in-between place. And in this in-between place, they have no identity. There's no identity in Christ because they haven't moved forward into the future where God is. And there's no identity in this old person who is traumatized because that person has died. It's in the past. So essentially, they have no identity. So what you'll see happening is a person who has no identity, a narcissist, someone who has a Jezebel spirit, they lack the complete human experience. So what you'll see happen is they'll mimic other people. And a lot of you will have like narcissistic friends or narcissistic family members. And you're like, why are they mimicking my life? Or why are they copying you? And it's because they have no identity.
No identity.
So they mimic other people.
Oh,
have their own identity.
Right, because wait a
an
minute,
emotional
no
reaction out of them,
identity.
because if they can
Because wait.
people, it creates.
Like I said, you're more into your YouTube name than your government name. Shikiki 1350 calling.
Illusion that other people care about them, and that's really all they are aiming for.
Hold on.
So they love to experience life through other. It's the illusion for people because they don't have their own identity.
Because this is real shit right here.
Someone who has a Jezebel spirit, they lack the complete human experience. So what you'll see happen is they'll mimic other people, and a lot of you will have like narcissistic friends or narcissistic family members. And you're like, why are they mimicking my life, or why are they copying you? And it's because they have no identity. So they mimic other people because they don't have their own identity. They traumatize other people to get an emotional reaction out of them, because if they can pull an emotional reaction out of people, it creates the illusion that other people care about them. And that's really all they are aiming for. So they love to experience life through other people. It's like they're living a bootleg movie of someone else's life. And a perfect example of this, they think, if I can just get other people to feel something for me, then it's proof that they see me. It's proof that I exist. It's proof that they're human and that they have an identity. So they feed off of other people's emotions, whether that's good or bad. They're just wanting that emotional reaction out of people because it's affirming to them that they're actually real and they exist and they're living a human experience because they have no identity. The goal here is for them to move forward into the identity that Christ has for them on the other side of healing their wounded soul, which is their mind, their emotions, and their will. So what I've noticed is that so many people try to change the narcissist.
Wait a minute. Did you hear what I said when you walked in the room? YouTube Streets, did you hear what I said? Did you hear me? Look. You walk in the room, I said, YouTube Streets. Hi, YouTube Streets. How are you doing? Now, you know I'm getting ready to say something bad, don't you? You know I'm getting ready to say something bad, right? So, you know there's a boat trip. Mm-hmm. Hey, you two. There's a boat. Mm-hmm. Hey, what you know about closet fucking? What you know about closet fucking? YouTube Street. What you know about closet fucking? I don't know. I'm just saying.
you cannot change the narcissist. They have their own free will. It's a action that they have to choose and decide on their own. Even in scripture, we hear how God gave Jezebel to repent. He gave her space to repent and she chose not to. It's a choice they have to make on their own. But what you can do, this is where I go into sharing what
Wait.
What you can do is
What you know about squirting? YouTube. You know only cocks come in my room. Mm-hmm. What you know about squirting? YouTube.
pray that God will continue to give
Hey,
them
wait.
grace, continue to give them grace.
Now I done made me a homemade pocket pussy over here. Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting on my views. And I'm going to turn on my camera. And I'm going to play with my pocket pussy. Mm-hmm.
And so that they may turn away from their ways. But ultimately, you have to understand that it's their choice in the end to make. So the best thing that you can do for them is pray for God to renew their mind and to give them space to go through that process of healing, space and grace, right? And that God would soften their heart so that they can receive new information to actually get healing. And then also just remember that it's up to them to receive that information and actually go down this path and this journey of healing into the person that God has for them on their other side of on the other side of glory. So I hope this brought some clarity to a lot of you who are dealing with this spirit in your life, or you have people around you who are hosts for the narcissist.
I'm sorry, hold on.
How far would you go to achieve
YouTube streets. I don't know if you saw Creed or not, but I went to see Creed last night and it was excellent. When I came out of that theater, I wanted to whoop some ass.
Presents 3 personality traits: narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism. If we were to ask the 3 who has the darkest personality, the narcissist would say, me. The psychopath would say, I don't care. And the Machiavellian would say, it's whoever I want it to be. People scoring high on the 3 traits are more likely to commit crimes and create severe social problems in society, families, and organizations. This is why the research on the dark triad is used widely in law enforcement, psychology, and business. Here is an overview of what we know. The narcissist displays grandiosity, entitlement, and superiority, and wants nothing more than admiration. Once he gets what he wants, the narcissist is rarely interested in other people. When he does care, it's to enhance his status, which is why he likes to mingle with successful others. They seem as though they're completely in love with themselves, but at the root of their inflated egos are often deeply held feelings of inferiority. To protect their constructed self, they can never wrong, which is why they lie or blame others. Machiavellians are unprincipled, cold, and have a cynical view of other human beings. They like money, power, and winning, and they use manipulation to get what they want or exploit others. If manipulation doesn't work, they steal or betray. Those high on the spectrum believe it's better to be feared than being liked, and defend others as a strategy to control them. When you are a psychopath, you come across as cold, and others think you are scary. You also show little to no fear, act impulsively, and you enjoy mental thrills. Those high on the spectrum don't form any emotional bonds. The result is a complete lack of compassion. That means they have no problem being mean. If something terrible happens, they later often don't feel any remorse. Score significantly higher on all three compared to women. And while these three personalities are empirically distinct, they do overlap. Clinically, both narcissism and psychopathy are regarded as mental disorders, while Machiavellianism isn't. Whether nature or nurture is responsible for these traits has been somewhat answered by twin studies that show that narcissism and psychopathy have substantial genetic components. Machiavellianism seems to be less prevalent in pairs of twins. However, the environment also matters. A psychopath may not only pass down his genes, but influence a child by being a role model. A Machiavellian father shares with his son not only genetic material, but might also show him all his tricks. The son of a narcissist not only gets his dad's chromosomes, but may also experience perfectionism. With the big five personality traits, also known as Ocean, the three correlate either positively or negatively. Narcissists and psychopaths are often open to new ideas and extroverted. Psychopaths and Machiavellians have low conscientiousness. All three personality types score low on agreeableness. And psychopaths are hardly neurotic. Whatever happens leaves them cold. An evolutionary explanation for these traits could be sexual strategy. Many of us pursue a slow life, invest in long-term relationships, have a few children, and spend time on parenting. Dark triad traits may have survived because they look to optimize a fast life. Their ancestors lived in an unpredictable and dangerous world. Because of a shorter life, they sought many sexual partners, spent no time on parenting, and did not invest in human relationships.
If I'm not mistaken, the pocket pussy, you know, the OG Bobby, OG Bobby said she only fuck men. OG Bobby said she only fuck drug dealer. She said, y'all better get into it. This the new way. Only man as a woman. I only fuck drug dealer. A drug dealer. That's what I want.
This may also explain why they strive in competitive environments, such as corporations. Here, a Machiavellian may use charm and insults to manipulate others. The narcissist, his physical appearance, and a psychopath, physical threats. And since they all lack compassion, they often elbow their way to the top, which is maybe why all three dark traits are well represented in upper-level management. But there are also downsides. If your mind was programmed to be impulsive, aggressive, and selfish, you are also more likely to abuse drugs, feel excluded, suffer from depression, or end up in jail. This is why we may not only find ways to protect ourselves from these darker minds, but also have empathy.
If I'm not mistaken, somebody said, somebody, we, us, them, they, all, somebody said that doxed in California. I ain't doxed nobody in California. I ain't doxed nobody in California. You bitches, I told you a year and a half ago, it was a whole motherfucking criminal running up and down these YouTube streets. It came out and said it was a basketball player. Where that basketball head at that bitch at? Where you at, goddamn pocket pussy, you goddamn OG Bobby looking bitch? Mm-hmm. Now, Denise, hold on a minute, Bam. Hold on a minute, Bam. Denise, that was funny. It was funny. The whole night was motherfucking funny. I was laughing my ass the fuck off. Okay? So I'm going to give you yours. Baby Ugly, priceless. I was laughing my fucking ass off. I was like, oh, Baby Ugly, huh? I got you. I made that video 3 days before you came out with Baby Ugly. I had it on private. Get into it. Mm-hmm. You want to play with 23? You got to keep up. You got to keep up. You, we, them, us, all. You're running with the lowest of the low. BAMZ? That's your backup? Goddamn bedbug, titty, prostitute, having goddamn whore on a sidewalk? A whole goddamn Ronald McDonald bitch? What you say? She going at the BAM. 23 going at the BAM. She going at the BAM. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. Amazon. It pays to have dogs. Somebody at the door. The dogs let you know somebody at the door. I got shit delivered. Anyway, where was I at? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on.
Maybe they didn't choose to be that way. What about you? Did you inherit some dark triad traits? And if that's the case, and if you are aware of them, did you develop strategies to cope with them? Share your thoughts in the comments below and read the description to dig deeper and find relevant links, sources, and information.
To it, of course.
So the idea about the ontology of narcissism is it starts early and it's a small deviation, but a substantive one. And then you push development forward. They go like this. What is a small deviation increasingly, varies. That's sort of a simplistic rendering of how narcissism takes root. The medicine or the healthy narcissism is just intensified and then reinforced through experience and in relationships, such that there's a proliferation of narcissistic defenses, a proliferation of what I like to think of as sort of the false self, which is big and blustery to protect at all costs the true self. The healing balm for creating healthy narcissism is for the parent to recognize in the child some semblance of identity and greatness, such that the child can be the apple of the parent's eye. There's not a lot of opportunity when you're an adult to be the apple of someone's eye. Really, the opportunity is 2 to 6. Wow, what a great poop. It went right in the toilet. You went on the bus. That was amazing. What a great bus ride. And we need those markers of recognition in order for there to be some more fusion of false and true self, or some closer relationship. Because the distance between the false, blustery self and the true shriveled self in the construct of malignant narcissists, that distance is insurmountably large, which is why I refer to some of those patients as untreatable.
And then if you try to challenge, their delusions, what?
Fight, rage, anger. I think narcissism is really dangerous. The most lethal psychiatric illness is anorexia. The most dangerous psychiatric syndrome, I think, is narcissism. Hell hath no fury like a narcissist scorned. There is no length to which someone with narcissism will not go to justify his or her comportment, to defend his or her narcissistic stance or delusional impression of the world, or to attack misperceived threats. Very dangerous.
Talking about the covert narcissist and the top 8 strange behaviors they sometimes exhibit, and some of the indications that someone may be a covert narcissist. Number 1, they will hide and conceal their true identity behind a mask of concern and care for you. But the reality is, the concern they act as if they have is nothing more than a manipulation tactic. And if you are paying attention, some Something about this concern of theirs will not feel genuine. It will have a phony or a forced feel to it. Number 2, you feel you have to play detective to figure out who they are or what they're up to. Covert narcissists are sneaky. However, we as empaths can pick up on so many things if we will listen to our gut instincts and intuition. We will have the feeling that this person isn't telling us the entire story. So many times this will lead us into playing detective. Number 3, they are terrible listeners. And I do mean terrible. So for example, this will be a person who claims to be such a caring and considerate, concerned person, but when push comes to shove, their behavior will not exhibit the way they portray themselves. Number 4, their words and actions do not align. This is probably the biggest indication for all types of narcissists. I used to say to my ex all the time, say what you mean and mean what you say, because his words and actions never aligned. Number 5, they make you feel guilty. Covert narcissists have an uncanny ability to make their targets feel guilty when the reality is they haven't done anything that we should feel guilty about. Number 6, you feel like you are indebted to them if they have, in theory, done something for you. There feels like there are strings attached to everything they do for us or give us in the form of a gift. Number 7, they have a secret addiction or a secret life. This is incredibly common with the covert narcissist. Number 8, they manipulate our helpful, caring nature. Empaths have a genuine desire to help others, and no one understands this more than the covert narcissist.
Too damn much. I got a few comments which I appreciate because this video was inspired because of such comments. So keep them coming. The comments were those like, what about when the narcissist is quiet? But there was one comment in particular by Amelia, thank you, who mentioned that there are narcissists that don't talk at all. Well, I personally do not know any narc that is that quiet, but I do know that there are times when the narcissist doesn't have much to say. This goes beyond the silent treatment, where they are quiet only around certain people. So today I want to talk about what this means or why it happens. Narcissists are extremists, and this case is no different. They either talk too much or not at all, depending on the circumstance. Covert narcissists are very vigilant when it comes to protecting themselves and their reputation. The slightest whiff of a threat, and they put up their defenses, one of them being silence. When the narcissist is in an environment where there is an individual or individuals that they feel unsafe around, they will be quiet and observant. They may be polite with their perceived threat, but when that person is not looking, the narcissist is glaring at them with an intense hatred that can sometimes be seen and felt. It is times like these when the narcissist is too mentally occupied and on guard that they are too distracted to speak. When a narcissist is in an environment where they can put on a show and manipulate, they are most comfortable and they feel safe to blab their mouths. Also, their home is usually their number one safe zone. But when a narcissist doesn't have the control that they want over their family, their house is no longer a safe zone. And the knock goes quiet. The narcissist fears what they cannot control. So they go into war mode and put up their wall of silence. When a narc's home is no longer a safe zone, you can be sure they are being relieved elsewhere. Because the covert narcissist needs to talk. It keeps them sane. Also, when the narcissist is silent, they are usually up to no good. They are either planning someone's demise or fantasizing about destroying someone. When the narcissist is like this, you can cut the atmosphere with a knife. I find them to be very tense, cold, and dark when they are like this. This is one of those crucial times when the darkness within them actually begins to show. But whether the narcissist is silent or talking too much, either can be very annoying or uncomfortable. When the narcissist talks a lot, much of it is not worth listening to. But when they are silent, it speaks volumes. Thanks for watching. Please
Question: do narcissists love their children? Once and for all. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe. So, do narcissists love their children? And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. So let's get this out the way early out. Some narcissists and toxic people do not care about their children. Those are the ones that discard their kids at the slightest inconvenience. Once those kids start rebelling against them or the other parent cuts off access, that narcissistic person will discard those kids. Now, can you simultaneously discard a child that you care about? I don't think so. But when people ask me, do narcissists care about their kids, I always ask them, like, how are they treating those children? Are they treating those children like they love them and they care about them? Because love is a verb. If they are not treating those kids like human beings that they love and cherish, then they might not love those children. But sometimes you get into the mix where I believe that sometimes the narcissist only cares about the kids, which can cause a problem in their relationship when they're giving the kids all the love, care, and affection and neglecting the significant other. These are just my thoughts. I know people are going to disagree, but that's what the internet is for. Woo! Welcome back. And y'all see the new scenery. Y'all see the new backdrop. I'm living in my car right now. Joking. I am joking. I'm not living in my car. I know. I know people like, your wife finally put your ass out, Lee Hammond. Good for her. Good for her. Stay strong, queen. Kick his ass out. No, I'm not living in the car, y'all. Seriously. Just filming in the car. Just to change the scenery. I was gonna go to my office. I'm just sitting outside the house right now. But I don't believe you, Lee. You're living in a damn car. No, I'm not, y'all. Seriously. So do narcissists love their kids? I had to crack a little joke to break the tension because this video is going to be, it might ruffle some feathers and things like that. But sometimes I have to do that in order to get my message across. So, like I said in my short video, some narcissists absolutely do not love their children. They do not care about their children. Their children don't mean anything to them. Let's get that out of the way first and foremost. And I think a lot of people would agree with that point because look, some yes, some narcissists do not care about their children. Once those children, this is my mindset. When a narcissist or toxic person has to, when everybody in a narcissist's life has to serve a purpose, right? Every single person has to serve a purpose. Those children's purposes sometimes get in the way of the narcissist's life. Those children become inconveniences. Those children, once I said in the short video, once the other parent cuts off access to them, not to the kids, cuts off access to them, breaks up with the narcissistic person. Hey, I don't want to be with you anymore. We can co-parent, we can work together on this stuff, but I don't want to be with you anymore. That narcissist will respond, I'm not taking care of those damn kids then. Those kids ain't mine. Rabble, blah, blah, blah. Boop, 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 beep, beep, beep. Y'all get it. You understand the dynamic and how it works. Because y'all co-parent, a lot of y'all co-parent with narcissists, or you're dealing with a narcissist that has walked out of your kid's life and things like that. Just so for me though, I love my kids. I have narcissistic personality disorder, and I absolutely love my kids. I do. You know what I mean? I really, really do. So, but I have to work hard for it. Does love come naturally for me? I don't for a lot of narcissists, I don't think love comes naturally like that. I mean, it could, but just from my perspective, I have to, warm up to love. I have to warm love up. You know what I mean? I have to light a fire in my heart of love and stuff like that. But I love my children. Like I said, that's one of the reasons I work on myself. I work on myself for me, but I also work on myself so those kids of mine can live better existences. Like I said, some narcissists don't feel that way. Some narcissists feel like once they're kids, a lot of narcissists look at their kids as reflections of themselves. So if that reflection is not as a mirror, so if that kid is mirroring, if that kid is not reflecting back a good reflection, then narcissists will discard their child. If that kid is reflecting too much of the narcissist's bad qualities back, then narcissists will discard their child. If that child is reflecting back too many good qualities of the narcissist, then narcissist will discard their child. You know why? Because the narcissist doesn't want, a lot of narcissistic people want to hold their kids back from passing them in life, so to speak. Like their kid goes further in life. Their child is smarter than them.
Right.
Their child is more
Who's
athletic.
Gonna get on YouTube and shout their kid out and say they holding it down? Who in their right mind gonna get on YouTube and say that their kid is holding it down on fans only? You're gonna shout it out. That's throwing your kid under the bus. That's throwing your kid under the bus.
More athletic than them or something like that. That narcissist targets those kids. So let me ask you this question right here. Can you discard a child and still love them? Can you abandon a child and still love them? Can you just remove yourself from that child's life and still love them? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. I don't think you can do that. Because how can do you throw away some shit that you love? You know what I mean? Some shit that you love and you need, do you throw it away? Hell no. So do you think you can't do the same thing with kids? You know what I mean? You can't live without a heart. So I feel like a lot of times the kids are hearts. The kids are heartbeats. You know what I mean? And some of these narcissistic, toxic people are heartless. So do some of them love their kids? Absolutely the hell not. They'll say it. They'll post little sad ass statuses on Facebook. They'll put that type of stuff on Instagram. They'll steal pictures from the ex's Instagram or whatever to pretend they care about those kids, but they don't. They won't. Actions. How are they treating those children? How are they treating those children? If they're treating those children like they do not love them, they more than likely do not love those children. And if they are treating those children like they do not love them, do not try to force that person to be a parent, y'all. Do not try. You can't. If that person has abandoned those kids, has no interest in being in those kids' life, the kids don't exist to them.
you can't force them to be a parent. You can't, because you're forcing an abusive ass, toxic person to try to parent your children. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. You know, I know people hate it, but kids need to grow up in a two-parent household. Kids need both their parents. No, the hell they do not need both their parents, especially if one of those parents is toxic as hell, is a narcissistic, toxic ass person. They do not need those kids. I promise you, they do. I mean, they do not need that parent or whatever. And like I said, also said in the original short video as well, sometimes the narcissist only cares about the kids, which can also be an issue if you're married to that person, which can also be an issue if you're in a relationship with this person, if you engage with this person, if you live with this person. That could be an issue as well when they only show affection, love, and care for the kids. Like, I tell this to people all the time. From my perspective, narcissists have limited emotional capacity, which means we don't have a lot of emotional energy to go around. So we spend that on certain things, and once the emotional energy has been expended, it's gone. So if they come home and expend the energy on the kids, there's none left for you. There's no cheek clapping, there's no foot stomping, there's no nothing. They don't have enough to go around. If they don't have enough to go around, they're not going to have any for you. So that can create a problem in a relationship as well. Because if you and your partner are emotionally disconnected, physically disconnected, but they are there for the kids, sometimes people will stay in their relationship because they're good to the kids. They're good. They're finger quotes. They're good to the kids, because I don't know if you can be toxic to the parent and be a good parent. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can be toxic to the other parent and consider yourself a good parent. I don't think it works that way. But hey, I digress. But that's how it goes sometimes, y'all. So do narcissists love their children? Love is a verb. Love is a verb. What are their actions saying? Are their actions saying they're loving those children? Are their actions saying that they're going to work on themselves to be better for those children? Are their actions saying that they're going to, make time in their life for those kids? Are their actions saying that those kids mean the world to them? I don't give a damn what their words say, y'all. I don't care what their words say. Words don't mean anything. Give me the actions. I love my kids. Then what the hell are you doing then? Where the actions at? Show me the actions. Was it Jerry Maguire? Show me the money. Show me the actions. Can a narcissist change? Can a narcissist do this? Can a narcissist love their kids? What are the actions saying, y'all? Read the actions, not the words. Listen to the actions, not the words. So many people get focused and hyper-focused on the words that the narcissistic person is saying, as opposed to the actions that they're actually exhibiting. What are the actions saying? You know what I mean? What are the actions saying? Literally. What are the actions saying? I promise you, whatever the actions are saying, that's what it is. That's how it goes right there. I tell people this plan. I tell people that's the plan. That's a Freudian slip. What was that? Do narcissists love their kids though? Some of them absolutely don't love their kids. Amazon delivery man is walking by. He can't see me now. Recording. But yeah, what are their actions saying, y'all? Stop listening to the words. I don't care, y'all. I do not care about the words of a narcissistic person. I need the actions. I don't care about the words of anybody. I need the actions behind it. I need the actions to back your words. I need your words and your actions to actually your words and your actions to actually match up to each other. Yeah, he see me in my car. I need your words and your actions to match up, y'all. Anyway, y'all, let me log off this thing. Toronto, Canada is coming up next week. Oh my, less than a week, y'all. November 19th, Toronto, Canada is coming up and whatnot. If y'all are in the area, get registered up and stuff like that. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, Mental Illness is out. Peace.
How a narcissistic mother destroys her daughter. Okay? And I'm going to talk about two different types of scenarios. In both scenarios, that narcissistic mother is destroying her daughter. And I will use my situation, how I was raised. I'm very transparent. I have nothing to hide. And my family members, I don't care if they get mad, because I don't believe in sweeping dysfunction underneath the rug. In order to have a healthy legacy, you got to stop and analyze your toxic traits as well as your family's toxic traits to give the future generations a chance to thrive, the word thrive, healthy. Stop sweeping dysfunction underneath the rug and transferring it onto the next generation. Period, point blank. I don't give a fuck who gets mad at me. I don't want to live in dysfunction. I don't want to sweep shit underneath the rug and pretend like it never happened and just turn right around and train my children and grandchildren to keep passing the shit down. That's dysfunctional, it's delusional, and it's trifling. So in this video, I will discuss how narcissistic women destroy their daughters. Ladies, I've coached many of y'all. Many of y'all have said, my mother hates me. My mother is in competition with me. My mother's jealous of me. My mother has flirted with my boyfriends. My mother flirts with my husband. My mother has tried to take control of my baby. My mother has tried to sue me for custody of my child. My mother wants my life. What is my mother's problem? Let's talk about it. I'm here to have these discussions that people, we scared to have these discussions. I'm not, bitch. I'm not. I'm tired of the fuck shit. I'm tired of the dysfunction. I'm tired of the bullshit in the Black community. Let's have these discussions. Let's teach our babies so moving forward in the future, they don't pass this fuck shit down to their children. I'm over it. So, ladies, how do you know if you have a narcissistic mother? How do you know that your mother has severe toxic narcissistic traits? Let me ask you something, ladies. As a child, did you feel like your mother never approved of anything that you did? You was working hard to impress her. Whether you're in school trying to get good grades, you bring her home your report card and she be like, whatever. Or you might be on the track team, or you might be on the softball team, and you want your mom to come out and support you, and she would never come out and support you, or whatever it is. You always felt like your mother was working against you. You always felt like your mother had a hidden jealousy towards you. You're a child, and you're just like, why won't mom ever say I'm pretty? Why won't mom ever support me? I'm in school doing good, or I'm on a basketball team, a softball team. My mom never supports my game. I was on the cheerleading team. I was a cheerleader. My mother did not go to not one single game to support me as a cheerleader. I was on a bowling team. I was on a basketball team. My mother came to nothing. She didn't support shit I did in high school. Okay? When you have a narcissistic mother, she is jealous of her daughter. Let's talk about it in the comment section. I done coached too many of y'all with these same issues. A narcissistic mother will hate her daughter. She'll be jealous of her fucking daughter.
Trigger warning. Just saying.
Everything good that you got going on, she will not validate or support it. She will talk shit about you. She got her girlfriends. She'll be on the phone gossiping about you, her daughter, like a dog, to her female friends in the streets. Like, Mom, I'm your child. Why are you talking about me like I'm another woman that fucked your nigga? You talking about me like I'm a side chick or some strange woman in the streets that took your man. Yes. A narcissistic mother will hate her daughter into the fucking ground, to the point she's gossiping negatively about her daughter into the streets, to her inner circle of friends. And you could be the sweetest piece of pie. You could be a good girl in school making good grades. You could be working hard. I was in high school working 2 jobs in high school. My trifling mother, because her drug dealer husband got locked up, incarcerated, and she was left at home alone to take care of her
Drug
children
dealer.
because her drug money was gone, and her sugar daddy husband, drug dealer, pedophile, yes, pedophile, husband was locked up, incarcerated. Now she's forced to be an actual mother. And you know what? The whole time he was locked up, she would not work a job. My mother said, fuck that. I'm used to getting diamonds and furs and being taken care of just because this nigga's locked up in prison. So what did she do? She made her children the provider in the family. I worked 2 jobs. My junior and senior year in high school, I worked 2 jobs. And every week that I got paid, my mother snatched my entire paycheck to pay the bills and buy groceries. She would not work. She didn't feel that she had to work a job. She didn't want to work. Lazy, fat ass, entitled, and abusive and controlling. I'll just take my daughter's paychecks and pay all the bills. I'm not working a job. Fuck that. When my ex-husband, not her ex-husband, she's still married to the piece of shit pedophile. When my husband gets out of prison, he can start taking care of me again. This is my mother's mentality. When you have a narcissistic mother, ladies, and you're sweet, you will always be fighting for your mother's approval. You will always be fighting for her validation. This is how we become overachievers. Y'all are looking at me like, damn, bitch, you a single mother. You beat all the odds in life. You put yourself through college. You got a bachelor's and master's. Now you're in school pursuing a doctorate degree. You got a successful business. I'm an entrepreneur. But prior to me starting my small business, I got 18 years with the New York State government. I'm a government employee, 18 years. And I still could go back and reinstate myself, and I got a pension and all that. Bitch, always been successful. Bitch, I don't have no criminal record. Do you know how many times my daughter has a disability? I've kept my daughter in specialized schools around therapists and doctors to help her with her disability. You know how many times my mother made prank phone calls to CPS, Child Protective Services, to destroy me and my relationship with my daughter? Prank phone calls. Bitch, you live all the way in Delaware. I'm in New York. You're making prank phone calls to sabotage everything I got. I'm working hard towards. I got a good job. I got a beautiful car. I got my own place. I don't ask my mother for a dime of her money, but she on the phone making prank phone calls that I'm abusive. And she don't even know that my daughter is enrolled in a school for disabled children. My daughter has 4 or 5 teachers in a classroom. They're all therapists. These are licensed therapists. They're trained to spot abuse and anything else in these disabled children. So let me tell you something, when Child Protective Services called me up and they ran the investigation and they went to my daughter's school, all my daughter's teachers said she's a beautiful mother. She's a wonderful parent. We love her. All my daughter's teachers backed me the fuck up and shut that shit the fuck down. They closed the case in 2 weeks. Every time my mother tried to sabotage me, lie on my good name, file fake reports to Child Protective Services, all the shit backfired on her bitch ass. Bitch ass bitch. Jealous because she was a toxic, trifling, abusive mother. Jealous that I was a good mother and I changed. I didn't abuse my child. I did not pass the generational curse onto my child. I got a loving relationship with my child, and she's jealous of that. So what does she do? Let me get on the phone and make a prank phone call. Let me call Child Protective Services and fuck shit up with my daughter and her daughter. It backfired every time. Ha ha, ha ha, hee hee, kiki, backfired. They closed the case. No abuse found it. Every time my mother called, the shit backfired in that bitch face. See, listen, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. My mother got too much time on her hands. She's bored and she's miserable. And a miserable person, when they see another person that is thriving and successful and happy, they'll try to destroy your life from a distance. Like I said, my mother was living in the state of Delaware and I'm living in New York. Bitch, why are you making prank phone calls? You're not even there with me physically, helping me with my daughter. I got so many stories, so many stories. A narcissistic mother will be so jealous of her own daughter because she sees in her daughter has the ability to be a better mother, a better woman, a better human being than what the fuck she was. So she want to fuck your shit up. Even when you become an adult and you move far away, you can move to another city and state. That bitch will obsessively stalk you. She'll have family members watching you. But she hates the idea that she can't control you. She hates the idea that you broke free from her and you became a better woman and better parent than she was. This bitch is fucked up in the head. And she's going to sit up and tell everybody, my daughter's crazy. My daughter's this, my daughter's that. But ain't nobody questioning her behavior. Ain't nobody asking her, well, sis, what did you do to contribute to your daughter disliking you? What did you contribute to your daughter having mental issues, PTSD? Did you abuse your daughter, bitch? Did you try to destroy your daughter, bitch? Let's talk about that. Why does your daughter have mental issues? What is your contribution to making her the way that she is? She'll never talk about that because she lacks accountability. This is why she's a narcissist, a sociopath. But see, when you flip the script and you put the focus, let's put the spotlight on her behavior. Bitch, have you gone to therapy, bitch? Bitch, have you been evaluated? What is your diagnosis, toxic mommy? Are you bipolar mommy? Are you a narcissist mommy? Are you a sociopath mommy? Let's discuss your behavioral patterns, mommy. I bet you that bitch won't discuss her fucking shit. She's so busy pointing fingers and talking down on everybody else and trying to tear her daughter down. She won't look in that mirror and talk about her toxic traits, toxic ass biatch. That's why the daughters never fuck with their mamas. They move far away. The mama becomes obsessive with destroying her daughter because her daughter has broken the generational curse. Her daughter has become a better parent, a better mother. Her daughter has become successful. Her daughter's got her degrees, a good job, a good life, a stable home, and her mother is jealous. Her mother could never measure up to the level of success because her mother failed. And her mother will not look in that mirror and get herself right. So she obsesses over her daughter and destroying her daughter. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. You can forgive your mother, but if you are 30, 40 years old and your mother is still treating you like this, let me explain something. She's never going to change. You got to save yourself and stop feeling sorry for this bitch. When she's 70, 80, 90 years old and she's on her deathbed, she's still going to abuse you. She might be nice because she needs you to help her wipe her ass when she's in the nursing home, but she still hates you. Yeah, she still hates you. And she, watch when she writes her will. She's going to write her will. When she dies, she's going to give all her money to the child that ain't did shit for her, her golden child. She ain't going to give you shit. She's going to use you to help take care of her in the nursing home, but she's going to give all her money to the child that she really loves. Y'all better wise up to the game. Narcissistic mothers are jealous of their own daughters. Peep game. I'm going to put a trigger warning on this video. I'm going to give you a heads up, okay? Because I don't want you watching this video and you start, being triggered and teary-eyed. That's not my intent. But I am giving you a heads up. I'm about to, touch on something that you won't hear life coaches talking about. And I don't do the surface shit. I'm the type of life coach. I get to the root of things, and I talk about things that are uncomfortable, because you can't heal if you don't deal with the root of your childhood traumas. So in this video, I want to talk about how a narcissistic mother will take the side of her boyfriend or husband after he molest after he molests her daughter. This is a very, very common problem. I have coached so many women who have their mother was abusive and narcissistic, and not only that, the mother may have been in a situation where she had several boyfriends, or whether it's a father or a stepfather situation, that man molested her daughter, and instead of the mother doing the right thing and kicking the man out and protecting her child, she took the side of her man and treated her daughter like another woman in the streets. So we're going to talk about that. For those of you who have experienced this, my heart goes out to you. I've had it happen to me. I've had this horrible ordeal happen to me. And to have a mother who knows what type of man she has. Trust me, your mother knows this man is a whore. She knows he's a liar, a cheater. He can cheat on her and mistreat her, and she'll still stay with him. She knows what type of man he is. Trust me, she knows. But because she's a narcissist, she's already jealous of her own daughter. And instead of her looking at this from a, she's supposed to be your guardian, your protector. No, she's looking at it as a competition. Like you want her man. And she's going to treat you like you're some type of side chick trying to break her relationship up. Okay. I will share my experience with you and tell you guys how I'm handling my experience. I want to give you validation and confirmation to tell you you did not deserve that. You deserve a mother that loves and supports and most importantly protects you. And your mother doesn't deserve the title of being a fucking mother. She's a piece of shit. And the man that did what he did to you, trust me when I tell you, God is going to make him suffer. The amount of karma that this pedophile has coming to him will be astronomical. You have to walk away and give it over to God. And your mother will also be punished by God. Trust me. My experience, like I've mentioned this in my other videos, my mother is completely delusional. I have the type of mother who she very well knows that she was violent to me and my brother. She was very disrespectful, nasty mouth, called, I don't know how many times I was called bitch, tramp, whore, fat ass. Names to destroy my self-esteem. When you're a young girl, especially a teenager, these are the critical years. Your parents should be building you up, building your self-esteem up, teaching you self-respect, teaching you how to avoid toxic men. These are the responsibilities, especially a father. Like I told you, I have a narcissistic father, and he never taught me any of that. Never. My father never protected me. And when I told my father I was molested, he damn sure he did nothing. He did nothing. He didn't even confront the man at all. And narcissistic men and women, they do not defend their children from abusive partners. How many of y'all have had a situation where your parents knew you were being abused by your lover, and your parents took the side of your motherfucking lover? My ex-husband punched me in the face, gave me a black eye. I put him in jail. He calls my father collect from jail with a sob story. Meanwhile, my eye is hanging out of my face. It took my eye. I had a really black eye. It took 6 weeks to heal. My father calls me up and says, "What did you do to make this man hit you?" I said, "What? What? You're supposed to be my father, my protector. Why aren't you snapping on this man?" And no, my father sided with my abuser. Yeah, it's sad, y'all. So in the case of with my mother, I would say, I don't know, I was about 14 years old. My mother got in trouble for some type of money laundering or fraud, and she had to go to jail, prison. I was told Kentucky or somewhere. She didn't serve much time, but she did have to go away. The family lied to me and my siblings and said she went away to some sort of diet camp, for her health. But as we got older, we figured out that she really, she got locked up.
Damn.
So while she was incarcerated, this was the deal. My grandmother and father, my father was living with his mother. So my grandmother on my father's side, they would take care of me and my siblings from Monday to Friday. So we stayed with my grandmother and my father Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, they would send us to go stay with my mother's second husband. I refuse to call him a stepfather. He is trash. He's a fucking nasty ass pedophile. I will never acknowledge him as any type of father. Not a father figure, not nothing. Very criminal mind. He also served, he's also an ex-convict. He and my mother together are very criminal minded. He's a former drug dealer. He had a very nasty reputation as the whore in the town, slept around with everybody. He fucked my mother's girlfriends. I mean, this is the thing. She knows he's a whore. I mean, there's no way I can stay with a man that slept with one of my girlfriends. How can you trust him? My mother stayed with him, but while she was locked up and incarcerated, and we stayed with my nana and father from Monday to Friday, they sent us to go stay with him on the weekends. The bedroom was small. There was a bunk bed. My brother and sister slept in a bunk bed, and there was another twin bed adjacent to the bunk bed. I slept in that bed. My nana gave me a beautiful nightgown. It was peach. It wasn't see-through, but it was like almost there, chiffon. It was like a chiffon, very pretty. And I was sleeping one night, and I felt his hands just like fondling my ass, rubbing me on my ass, and I jumped out my sleep. That was the only way he would stop fondling me and grabbing my ass, as if I would pretend like I was waking up. And I was like, I felt my heart pounding through my chest, like, oh my God. And at the time, I was very soft-spoken. I was very shy. This predator, this fucking horrible piece of shit pedophile, he did this repeatedly. Every time he would creep into the bedroom at night to touch me, I would have to pretend like I'm waking up so that he would stop. And my mother, this went on. He did it repeatedly. And when my mother finally got out of prison, it took me a while to tell her, but I was in high school, and I said, Mom, he's nasty. He molested me. And I don't know. She might have told a few of her friends. She might have told my grandparents, but she made a conscious decision to say, you know what? Fuck it. You're lying. I'm going to stay with my man. She just dismissed the whole thing. There was not an investigation done. She did not call police and file a report. She did not call Child Protective Services and file, so they can investigate. Nothing was done. When I told my mother I was molested, she made a choice to say, fuck you, bitch, I'm staying with my man. That was how many years ago? Here it is, 2021. I am 45 years old. My story has never changed. I've never switched the story, what I wore, when it happened, what time it happened. I have remained consistent with the story. I stand solid because at the end of the day, I don't have nothing to gain from neither one of them. I don't bother neither one of them for money. I don't step foot in their house, and I don't let my daughter go anywhere near. I don't want him touching my daughter. I didn't want him doing this to my sister. When my sister was 8, 9 years old, I would say, please don't walk around him with pajamas. My sister knows I warned her. But because my sister is a narcissist and they're all cut from the same cloth, because he's definitely a sociopath, my mother's a sociopath, narcissists stick together no matter how much dirt they do. So I'm very ashamed of my sister that she continues to interact with a pedophile. And that she's very dismissive after I was protective and I warned her about him. I have no respect for her. So my mother chucked it up as telling family I'm crazy. It's a lie. Why would you do that? As a mother, I know I have a daughter, and my daughter comes to me with something like that. That the nigga better pray I don't stab the fuck out of him, number one. Number two, the police will be contacted, and so will CPS. There's going to be.
That's why I don't believe the story. I don't believe the story. I don't believe the story. And you can't make me believe your story. Because I believe the children would have been put in foster care. That's what I believe. If some shit kicked off like that in real life, oh, it's going to be an investigation. Ain't nobody going to have them kids. Nobody. I thought you'd leave.
Investigation, because another thing, he could be out there doing this to another young child. I won't even say young girl, because these pedophiles touch boys too. They're nasty. These men be in marriages and touching young boys. So I'm not going to say little girls, just children. They touch boys and girls. A pedophile is nasty. So to my mother, I have no respect. Because she's a narcissist, because she is toxic and codependent, she'd rather stay with a toxic man, treat her daughter like shit, and tell everybody her daughter's crazy. When she had an obligation to report the child molestation and have it investigated. But the beautiful thing is this: now that I'm a grown woman and I have done research on the state of New Jersey's laws on child molestation, I now can press charges. New Jersey has a statute of limitations that, and those limitations.
How much child support are you owed? How much child support are you owed? Or have you ever received any child support? But you want to make fun of other people. Now, you had 4 of those puppy mutts. And the statute of limitation is still going. So just think, is that pedophile motherfucker owes thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars? I don't know. We know he didn't get put in jail, and we know he didn't get killed. You said he got sent back to his country. Did you get any child support out of the situation at all? Did he support the babies? Let me take that back. Did he support the puppy mutts at all? Did you get any kind of money? Or did the state have to take care of your children? Did the state have to take care of your family? Because the Spanish man was sent back to his country, from what you said. I don't know. This is deep. I don't know.
There's no timeline, no time limitation, excuse me, which means that I can press charges right now on this man, subpoena him to court, and make him answer to the charges. And like I said, I want him and myself to both take a lie detector test to clear my name. Because once that is done and the truth comes out, I'm going to embarrass the fuck out my mother. There's a lot of people in her inner circle that know I'm telling the truth, but I need my name cleared. I need my name cleared. She is a disgusting fucking piece of shit mother.
Oh, no.
You know, when you have a narcissistic parent, they set you up for failure.
Oh.
They destroy your self-esteem in your teenage years. Then when you become a grown woman and you start attracting toxic men and abusive relationships, they want to sit up and pass judgment when they didn't do anything to set a positive example. When you were a child, your parents had an obligation to teach you self-respect. Your parents had an obligation to make sure you had high self-esteem so that you can tell a man so you can spot these types of men. You won't even give this type of man access into your life to abuse you. Your parents fucked you all up. They had one job and they failed at it. Some of them think because they provide food and a roof over your head, that's parenting. No, that's providing, but it's not being a parent. Being a parent requires nurturing, protection, validation, respect. You got to respect your children the way you want them to respect you. This is why we have a generation of broken men and women that are fucking lost, because their parents, including mine, in that baby boomer age, was more addicted to the street culture instead of raising their motherfucking kids right.
Everybody
My
was a
mother
dealer.
is fucking delusional. She's dismissive. She is a sociopath who lacks accountability. And all she can say is, I did the best I could. I wish you would shut up, sweep it underneath the rug, and get over it. Well, my answer to her is this. You do not dictate someone's healing process. You do not get the chance to abuse someone. You abuse, bully, mistreat your children. Then when they become adults and they're old enough to get the fuck away from you, you become angry and frustrated because you can no longer, wave you can't control your adult children. You can't control their money. You can't dictate their lives. And you can't sit up and say, you just need to get over it. I wish you would just get over it. You are not in control of people's healing process. You don't get to dictate how your children handle. You ought to be glad your children didn't fucking stab you to death. Y'all know there's this, I forget the name of the young girls. There was a story, these two young girls, they were twins. Y'all know they're teenage girls. Their mother was fucking abusing them and the girls stabbed their mother to death. My mother is very fortunate that me and my brother did not snap when we were teenagers and fucking kill her or beat the bloody piss out of her, because she'll bring it up out of you. Then she'll sit back and play victim like she don't know what the fuck, why would my children do this to me? Bitch, you know exactly why your children. Me and my brother, it takes so much resilience and courage to walk away from someone so toxic, someone who gave birth to you that nearly tried to destroy you. Now she wants to sit up and say, why can't y'all just get over it? It wasn't that bad. I don't even remember half the shit I did. Why can't we just? No, you don't get to dictate your children's healing process. You caused your children complex post-traumatic stress disorder. That is not your decision. You don't get to dictate or tell your children how they should heal and how long they should heal, and how dare you tell your children to get over it. You have not reached out to your children to apologize for the pain and trauma you've caused them, nor have you even consulted with a therapist to get yourself together, let alone reach out to your children to heal in family therapy. My mother needs to be diagnosed clinically by a psychiatrist in the presence of her children. But she knows she's disordered. She knows she's toxic, and she's afraid of having her behavior diagnosed. She doesn't want anyone to figure her out, but we figured her out. And for that, for being a toxic mother, for not protecting her children, continuing to be a bully, trying, she tried it with me in court. She got shut down. Now God is going to dismantle her life. Trust me when I tell y'all, these types of mothers and fathers do not get away. They will have to pay. They will reap what they sow. God will dismantle their lives. And one of the punishments that your parents will have to sit back and take is watching their child become a success story, a better mother, a better parent, making more money. You're going to be a way better human being than what your parents were, and they're going to sit there and they're going to be fucked up when you treat them like they're dead. They can't get to you. They can't touch your money, and you're going to treat them like shit when they get old and they need you to wipe their ass in the nursing home, and you turn your back on them. Oh, that's one of the punishments. Karma is not no joke. Listen, if no one has told you, I'm going to tell you. I believe your story. You deserve a better parent. And if you have children, be a better parent to your children. Give your children the validation and love that they deserve. Do not buy the fact that your parents, we did the best we could. That's a cop-out. No, they did not do the best they could. They chose violence. They chose to be assholes. They chose not to protect you. They chose what they chose. Yeah. I love you guys. Till the next video, hold your head up. We're all in this together in a community.
Okay, guys. Thanks for the one person that stayed with me throughout my rant. I'm gonna go and get me some dinner. It's 6:30 here. So I'm gonna go out and see what's going on in the world because I can. And go out and get me some dinner, walk my dogs. And there is a show called Teen Wolf. Yeah, I want to check it out. It's on Paramount. I think I want to check it out. I smoked that indica. Excuse me, that's rude. I don't smoke that indica. That indica makes you sleepy. It's like a downer. It brings you down. It makes you relax. It gets you ready for bed. It does. So, I want to thank everybody for coming in and listening to my bullshit. I'm just trying to keep it real. I'll see you guys up and down the YouTube streets. And have a good night. Thanks for coming in. Good night to the one person.